slip up, and I'll be able to play that artificer.
Please.
See,
no.
I would actually be more concerned if he didn't go for this, because that would mean he's saving his money for something. And I still remember the tank.
No. No tank.
No
You do
tank.
not need a goddamn tank.
But
or a
imagine,
ballista,
No, shut up.
Or an
imagine
RPG.
the farming I could get
No,
done with that thing.
shut up. Make your test
Shut
rolls.
your ass up.
You can't
That's-
farm
that's-
when the fucking ground is leveled with gunpowder.
Do your test rolls.
3.
Gunpowder
I did
does
a
not
3.
Gunpowder does not fertilize well. Can confirm.
15.
No, but it's gonna
Punk
create
speaking
a,
the real thing.
but it's gonna make a big enough hole that I can put a giant pool in.
Roll your test roll, idiot. Before I give you
Fine.
negative inspiration.
15.
Damn.
Besides, bullet seeds are an actual thing. You still do that.
And on that note,
You're not a grass type. What do you
God.
mean?
God,
sweet
damn it.
Pokemon joke, Punk.
You know what? No, that was good. That was good.
Good enough to
Smooth.
get inspiration?
J Frost learned
No.
bullet seed.
Jay Frost just
No,
learned
it's
bullet.
not.
I know.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, welcome to another episode of Exilia Regalia. I am your humble dumble master, the one and only pudding pastry farting tart, joined by my crew of intrepid, swamp, what's the fucking, what's that one show of the people who go into
Shrek.
the swamp? Not Shrek!
I'm kind of leaning towards Shrek, but I think it's Swamp People.
Whatever the fucking show is where they go into the fucking swamp and hunt cryptids and shit.
Oh, I know. which one you're
Swamp
talking
people
about.
may have been it. I don't fucking know.
I think it was Swamp People.
Swamp
Are you
people.
talking about the
or-
Saturdays?
This-
No,
What-
this is on the History Channel,
They
not
also
Cartoon
hunt
Network.
cryptids.
They did.
Man,
Sorry.
Gator
Punk
hunt.
just hit me with a whiplash with that. Holy shit. I haven't heard
Whiplash.
a Saturdays reference in actually ever.
Like, the only reason why it's still in my forefront knowledge is because JC played a VV Argast looking character in the Maelstrom a few months back.
Dude, I remember when the Saturdays commercials were going live to like hint at the show, and they would play like fucking like obviously like now like CGI footage of fucking cryptids like out in like public spaces. Fucking
Yeah.
when they were promoting that show. And I remember thinking that was the coolest shit as a kid, playing that shit on Cartoon
Yeah.
Network.
It
And-
was good shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Remember it because I could have sworn, like, a friend of mine told me that the dad, like, if they did a live-action version, needed to be played by Samuel L. Jackson because he thought it would be funny.
Yeah, I could kind of see that or Idris Elba.
Ooh,
Oh,
even better.
Yes, give me Idris
Depends.
Elba.
But
Do you want the same DILF energy that his dad had in the cartoon?
We are joined by the Punkyard Dogs, the CGs, the Joe Mojos, the J Frost 747s, and the Wicked River 97s. Sarah is still incredibly sick, turbo sick even. So they are not with us tonight, but we will progress nonetheless. How are you goons feeling today? You all ready to roll some bones?
I'd love to roll some bones, but apparently they got stolen.
They ran us for our foam Spider-Man.
They ran me for my foam, Spider-Man. Alright.
A reach! Can't have shit on reach.
Can't have shit in reach.
Last time, as you guys arrived in the nation of Flambour to partake in your next quest, you all quickly realized that something was not right. The town of Fjorarheim was highly defended, and your friend Nicholas was very uneased by it, stating that he now had business to take care of in the capital city, Dallow. In the meantime, you all explored the town and tried to gain some information. And the next morning, you all wandered into an apothecary shop called the Dryad's Dance, run by a one-armed Kenku named Applause. After making a few purchases, you all began your journey into the Grey Marsh. Wet, infested, humid, but otherwise a peaceful journey. That was until the third morning of your journey, where Kore awoke to find the dome you all usually find safety in dispelled, and a massive Flamboyant viper attempting to make a meal out of your group. You all dispense with the creature, taking a few injuries in the process, but after venturing away from your camp, your party member Flit came to a worrying realization that your bag of holding was missing. Without wasting a second thought, you all rushed back to your camp as quickly as you could. You guys, having been an hour away, it, of course, obviously takes you a little bit of time to get back to your camp. But you guys find it in the same state that you left it in when you left during the morning. What do you guys want to do?
So, last time, Flit was able to identify foot tracks in and around the area, yes?
You did find one set of tracks. I will say, as you guys begin to sort of wander back to the camp, not long before you guys arrived at the camp, you did feel the presence of rain beginning to start up once again.
I don't have a lot of time. Pretty soon the tracks are going to be washed away.
Can Corey use shape water to like do like an umbrella, like waterbending style?
Pull up shape water for me.
Oh my god, could you actually do that?
It's in a 5-foot cube, but can like it just hold it like above, and like, we use it as an umbrella as we run, kind of, you know, trying to speed read the tracks.
I mean, by the wording I'm seeing, yeah, you technically could. Your camp was by a small river anyway, so yeah, you scoop up a bit of water and make like a thin layer of water above your head, kind of giving your friend Flit shelter as she begins to comb over the tracks once again. Flit, go ahead and make me a survival check.
With Corey helping, could it be advantage?
I'll give advantage because of Kore's, honestly, creative thinking.
Yay!
That was pretty good.
I've never thought of shape
19.
water to be used like that, and I really respect it. 19.
Aw, thank you.
You are easily able to determine a general path as to where these tracks lead off into the deep reaches of the marsh. You guys, unfortunately, are going to be heading away from your original destination, but I don't think any of you mind in this current moment in time, under these circumstances.
I mean, we need the latchkey that's in the bag, so yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we do mind.
Okay. Flit is able to narrow down where you guys are headed. Does anyone else want to do anything in the camp before you guys move? The body of the Flamboyant Viper is still laying alongside the base of your camp. You guys kind of had to shove it out of the way a bit as it had managed to fall and land on some of your things, kind of pinning it under it.
Actually, I got an idea. Could we attempt to skin the viper to make kind of an artificial, like a portable, like canopy kind of thing?
Are you talking about taking it like a
He wants to make ponchos
Chinese
out of
like
the
New
snake
Year
skin.
like dragon? No, it sounds like he's trying to do the Chinese New Year dragon, like the parade.
And I wasn't thinking that, but now that you mention it,
You could if you wanted to, but it would probably take more time than you currently have.
you know what?
I'll give that to you for free. You could, but considering you guys are kind of in a rush to get your bag back, there is a very strong chance if you take the time to do that, you will lose it.
As they're following, can Cora stop and just... Well, no, she's going with. Never mind.
No, you're good.
We'll examine that later.
I'll just make a mental note of where the Flamboyant Viper's dead body is.
Okay. But you all are moving then, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yee.
Okay.
following Flit.
Flit, you begin to trace these treks deep into the marsh, into unfamiliar territory, as you guys had been able to stay on some sort of makeshift trail the entire way, but now you guys are heading deep and you end up having to trudge through gross, muddy water and thick underbrush. Go ahead and I'll give you an advantage on this again due to Corey's creative thinking. Go ahead and make me another survival check.
24.
24.
Mm.
You guys head deep into unfamiliar territory, and after about an hour, Flit, you begin to hear a single voice, low, muttering. You can't quite make out what it's saying, but you can definitely hear it. Corey, you, with your passive perception, you would be able to probably hear this as well.
Shh. Guys, I think there's something over this way. I think at this juncture, Flitt's going to cast her favorite spell.
Pass without trace. Okay.
Ooh.
Flit, you cast Pass without trace. I presume you all want to go ahead and make stealth rolls then.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone go ahead and make me stealth rolls.
You got it, Chief.
Everyone gets plus 10.
Natural 20 for a 33.
Thank God for 10.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Disgusting.
23.
20 for Corbin, and I'll pull up Sarah's.
Yes, thank you.
Wow, I forgot how good her stealth roll is.
It's almost like she's a rogue.
It's also.
Yeah, it's almost like,
Hmm.
She also does
For
have
Sarah.
advantage.
yep, 30,
Oh,
41.
shit.
It's happened! Finally, we've hit a roll above a 40.
Holy
Literally just Predator. Just the Predator invisibility.
Not only does Sarah fucking essentially becomes the marsh. She
She disappears. The
vanished.
gods can't see her anymore.
even the gods, like, who were fucking not paying attention for the moment, kind of look over and go,
Wait, where'd she go?
"Hey, wait, hold on. There were
How'd that
Missing
happen?
one.
one,
What the
two,
hell?
3, 4, 5.
Wait,
Wait
hey,
a
Paylor, I
minute.
thought, hey,
We're
hey
fine.
Paylor, I thought you were on that shit. Where's she at?
Don't look at me. It's Maestra's turn to keep track of stuff.
But you all
Hey.
crouch down low and begin to make your way forward. Flit and Corey, as you both are the ones who heard the mumbling, go ahead and make me perception checks. Just the two of you.
There it is. 23.
14.
Okay. Flit, you can hear the voice, but due to the nature of the marsh itself, you're having trouble pinpointing its location. Cora, you having a better or an easier time locking down where exactly the voice is coming from. You begin to comb through a few brushes, and about 100 feet from you guys, you can see what looks like a small rudimentary cave. Nothing sizable home for anything less than bear-sized. But you can see inside of it, just within the entranceway, a single green figure hunched over what appears to be your bag of holding. with a check like that, you can see that they're covered in odd bits and bobs, odd pieces of jewelry, and they they are wearing like a necklace around their neck. And more importantly, you see they have a strange leather hood, but not like attached to a cloak, like a mask almost. And then you could see in front of it, similar to like a trunk of some sort, with a weird like metallic instrument at the end of it. It looks like a gas mask. What do you do?
Huh.
You can see they're kind of rifling. You see they've taken out a number of things from the bag. You can see that there are a couple like healing potions from Flit's bag that have been put off to one side. You can see a set of manacles and a torch. You can see the rope that Flit had used to tie the bag to herself unraveled and placed off just to the side of them.
What do you mean unraveled?
It looks like rather than cutting the rope from Flit, looks like they somehow were able to loosen it and take it with them.
Oh.
Can she cast Hold Person?
You want to cast Hold Person? What is the range on that? 60 feet. You are currently from the spot not in range. You would have to get closer.
Can we get closer and do it then? She's gonna... Honestly... Is it possible to... It's not possible to stealthily run, even as a monk with Step of the Wind, is it?
If you want to run, I would make you roll another stealth check with disadvantage. But you do have Pass Without Trace. My big question before you do any action, do you tell your friends as to what you see? Or are you just going for it? Okay.
They have our stuff.
Okay. Oh, okay,
Take
so
it out.
I have an idea. I have this nifty little thing I can do with this guitar, with this little mandolin here, and float the goblin upward.
Tart,
I
CG.
guess.
does the cave look like it goes in further and they're just in the mouth of it, or is it like a tiny little cave that
It's
they
a
are?
very tiny cave. It would be good for like a fox or like maybe a wolf to get in there, but anything bear-sized or bigger would need something bigger. In terms of depth, it's maybe 10 feet deep.
That works. But I was thinking I could hold them still. So if they want to fight or anything, we just get our stuff. And then I can drop it. And then we talk.
Well, here's the thing though, they have no control over the levitation.
Um,
So it's
I have
technically the same
But
thing.
they can move, though.
I
Okay.
have another idea.
Yes?
If you guys can get me close enough, I could just put up a wall of stone and seal them in there, and then they can let it out and we can talk.
We get our stuff first. They have it out on the ground and they took the rope off of you.
They also probably have magic, so we should be very careful.
Which is why I wanted hold
There you go,
person.
that's better.
Okay.
Alright, so what's your
I
plan of
would-
attack here, gang?
I think
What's up? Sorry.
I'm okay with either of the two options that you guys have. I think I would like to see what's between us and the cave. Anything? Like open-
Some underbrush, some vines, but nothing, a few trees, but I mean, it's just essentially 100 feet of marshland between you and them.
Okay.
You do have you don't have to worry about running into like any puddles or anything. It's pretty much straight ground.
Okay.
So, before going in, though, Would it be okay for Sarah to cast like detect magic just in case?
What's the
I
range
feel
on
like that
detect
would
magic?
take time.
Detect magic is
well,
only
no.
30 feet.
Yes, within 30 feet.
So if you
It would
cast
only take
detect
time if it
magic
was a
from where
ritual.
you currently are, you wouldn't be in range.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's even less of a range than hold person.
Yeah. A reminder,
Yeah.
you guys are
So-
about 100 feet away.
All right.
Yeesh.
If Corey's going to be doing the whole person thing, Corbin will definitely try and get up close with her, mostly just in case of the individual having counterspell potential.
Awesome.
Okay.
I would like to sneak closer so that everyone can get in range of their spells.
Okay. For my sake, how close are you guys getting? From what I've been able to tell, about 60, 50 feet away? You guys are kind of closing
50
about half
feet.
the distance? 50 feet?
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
be like within range, but not like just on the cusp of it.
Yeah. Okay. And you guys are moving stealthily. You're not running like you originally thought, yeah?
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. If they're not looking like they're frantic, I guess, like, you know, like.
Their behavior seems erratic, even frantic, but not necessarily to the presence of you guys.
Not like to run.
Make
just,
me
like,
an insight
excited or
check,
something.
Corey.
You said what check?
An insight check.
Nat 20.
They're looking for
29.
something. Their demeanor, their frantic movements of the hands, the way they'll take something out and kind of look it over and put it to the side, almost like disgruntled, almost like it's like they're looking for something in particular.
That does not change my method, but it does change what my first question will be.
Okay. As you
So once we're
guys
within range, yeah.
As you guys move slowly but surely closer to this figure, they do not seem to hear you guys coming, and you watch as they pull out what appears to be the Greater Restoration dust that you guys had. The small bag of diamond dust. That look
No.
They open it up and they look in, and you, Corey, you hear what distinctly sounds like a sigh of relief. You guys are within 50 feet. What do you want to do?
Still hold person.
Casting hold person?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead and throw hold person up for me again. Oh wait, I can see it right there. I can just scroll up. Hold person. They must make a wisdom save. I'm gonna say right now, they don't see you, and you guys are in stealth. I'm gonna give them disadvantage on this.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Lovely.
Nice.
Let's see. Paralyzed. Okay. That is a failure. The disadvantage helped you guys there.
Hey!
You watch as they go to pocket the diamond dust, and then they stop moving. They lock up. I need to double check. Paralyzed. Can they speak while paralyzed? They can't move or speak. So you just watch them lock up. And they are paralyzed. That lasts for a minute. Okay. You guys have a minute to swarm this creature. I assume you guys move up on it, yeah?
Just to gather the stuff is what Cora's purpose will be.
Okay. You're grabbing
Like
the...
diving for the ground, like arms swooping, like just swooping it towards her, not like attacking him, which is like, this is ours, thank you.
Yeah, you're gathering all your shit back up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Corey, they do seem to have a firm grasp on the diamond dust. If you want to get a hold of that, I'm going to need an athletics check.
And just
Athletics?
Pop the lid back on instead.
There,
Did they
it's
take the
it's
lid
a
off, or
small
whatever it
bag.
is?
It doesn't necessarily have a lid. It's like a little
Okay,
pouch.
good. So it's still closed.
Yes, they seem to
Yeah.
have tightened it again, so nothing will spill out. But
I
as I said again, I will need an athletics check.
I would like
She
to.
just wants to keep a hand on it herself. Just
I would
holding
li-
it while she looks at everyone.
Okay.
Including
I
Corbin.
would like to assist in the athletics or acrobatics, or whatever she does.
Okay.
I'm not trying to take it. I'm just a hand on it because he was moving with it. So now I have my hand on it. So when it does drop,
Okay. So
when Corey drops it, that she just has her hand on it.
okay. So you're not taking it from them, but you're keeping a grip on it.
Yes.
Okay.
In case she needs to rip it away from them.
Got it.
Real quick, do I have everything else back now? Can I?
Yeah, and in the course of a minute, you can see everything spread out. You're able to quickly scoop everything back into the bag of holding. Is there anything in particular you're looking for as you're kind of gathering everything back up?
Well, you listed the infinite rope. I'm looking for specifically the diamonds, the scroll of animal shape, the immovable rod, and of course latchkey.
Okay.
Mm.
You begin to pour over everything in the bag, those few specific things you named. They all seem to be in there.
Ooh.
Any last minute things before the spell drops?
I have a quick question, and I do want to bring this up to the group. Okay, so I know we got him hold person for just a little bit, but just because we don't want him to go running off to find his friends, would anyone be objected to me putting this guy in a sleeper hold?
I would.
Yeah, just for now.
Honestly speaking, mostly just to restrain him. I was just gonna make him levitate.
I want to talk to this person.
Okay,
Same.
that's fine by me. Do you want me to act as a restrainer? I don't
You're
want...
like a background, like bodyguard, like
I think
not quite with your arms out like a goalie, but like like ready to jump into goalie mode.
Power stance on them.
Here, let me... Ravon puts on the rugby uniform. Alright, let's go.
I just picture you putting on like donning the hockey pads.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
even
the fucking
better!
All of a transformer.
Just immediately get that and use the spear as the hockey stick. Let's go.
All right.
you know what the
play
difference
hockey,
is
you know.
between you and me. I'm not wearing hockey pants.
I
I
heard
love
from everyone except Lily. Lily, what are you doing during this?
Lily would probably be like eyeing this, watching everything, making sure, I would also probably be, once the spell drops, right there, making sure that this guy doesn't get go.
Okay, so
I'm also
you're holding
making
your
dinner,
position,
so-
prepping for them to run.
Yes.
Okay.
There was one other thing I just wanted to say, if possible.
Mhm.
It occurs to me we all just kind of ran up. If we're gonna talk to this person, we should probably make our intentions known. And
Well, I was
so
waiting
what-
for everyone before I said anything to him because Cora was gonna.
I was
Since Cora
waiting
was,
for.
like right there in their face that they were gonna be the one to address him.
I was waiting for all of our shit to get back into the bag and us having the bag before we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so hi, how's it going?
Hey.
I just want to make sure that was on the docket.
That is on the
Oh,
dock.
yeah, of
yes.
course.
Okay.
But first, have we all done our first like run up, first react like? Okay, everything's here. Good. Like it's like kind of like getting a. It's the mix between like robbing a bank, but also checking your McDonald's order. You're trying to get it done really fast.
Okay. So you guys are ready for this then?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
I'm going to presume you guys are. Fuck. I dropped my dice! Ah!
Oh, no.
Ah!
Good,
Got it.
buddy.
God damn it, Todd.
I know! I found
There
it.
goes your pay for the day.
Yup. Alright. So,
First up, Montezuma lives.
let me go ahead and change our music and we will get the scene underway. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Let's go with... Let's go with this. Okay. So, Cora, you drop the spell?
Right before dropping, she's like, I'm gonna let you go now. This is our stuff. We don't want to fight. Unless you make us fight. You look like you're looking for something. Don't take people's stuff anymore. They won't be as nice, odds are.
Very generous.
And then she drops it.
Go ahead and make me a persuasion check.
Huh, 11.
Okay. You drop the spell, and you feel their grip begin to slowly release on the bag.
And she'll slowly pull it back to her, but not yanking it, obviously. Just slowly and looking at the figure.
Okay. You pull it free with little enough effort that you don't need to make a roll. You can feel they sort of reluctantly let it go. You get the impression that they know the jig is up.
Good.
Then you watch as they, on the spot, turn and they try to book it. Ravon, you and Lily are both right there at the moment, and they immediately stop, kind of like, fuck. You can tell that they're like, that even without saying anything, even without words, their demeanor is like, almost not panicked, but like looking for a way out.
It's okay. Like I said, we're not wanting to hurt you. We just wanted our stuff. Is there something we can help you with?
They pause, and you can see, Corey, with your passive perception, that they have their hand down, and you can see what looks to be a hand crossbow sort of hanging from their belt. That their hand hasn't grabbed yet, but is definitely kind of hovering over as they begin to sort of position themselves in a way to where you are all in eyesight.
Can we all sit and talk?
Make me a persuasion check.
God damn it, you're asking a lot of my druid ass.
I will give you advantage on this.
God damn it! I
I-
tried for that 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you advantage as you guys have them surrounded. They don't have much they can do.
9.
Okay. They don't grab the hand crossbow, but they don't sit down, and they go, "What's there to talk about? You guys got me. Just let me go. You guys
Well,
got your stuff back."
You were looking at this, she said, holding up the powder. Looking at this, like it was your last meal and you were starving.
What if I was?
You okay?
That's diamond dust. I mean, what if I was? Diamond dust is pretty fucking valuable.
Okay.
It is, but what we're curious of is there any other kind of motive for it, or is it just to make a quick buck for...
Like, are you hurt? Do you need healing?
You can see that their stance is not aggressive, but definitely defensive, Corvin. As you kind of open your mouth, start talking, they have their one hand like behind them, as if like to go for the hand crossbow, and their other hand's up, kind of like, almost like doing that thing where you put your hand up between yourself and a dog.
Yeah.
Corbin,
going to
as
just-
you open up your mouth, they kind of like turn and their hand is pointing in your direction now, as they are now looking at you guys. It is hard to tell exactly what way their eyes are looking due to the mask that they are wearing, but the posture of their body is enough evidence to sort of give you an inkling as to where they're looking.
Alright, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase here, mostly because we are on a bit of a schedule ourselves, and if it's mostly for monetary... Excuse me. So it was for just monetary gain, yes?
What if it was?
Listen, tell us the truth, you don't have to be coy.
They kind of look around at your group. Go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
Okay.
I'm gonna classify this as intimidation.
17.
17. Okay. They kind of look at you and they kind of begin to piece together that they've really got nothing they can do in this situation. They've got no leverage. They've got no way out. They kind of...
Hopefully we're also not being aggressive.
What's that?
Hopefully, knowing we're not being aggressive, at least trying not to.
No.
As much as we can.
They kind of lower their hand a bit. You can see their guard falter a bit. They go, look, I needed it for a thing. A lot of groups and traders come through this. They can tend to have a lot of good shit. But nothing quite like that. That can help me with something. But, I mean, you guys got me. The jig is up. Just let me go.
Can I make an insight check? I'd like to see if they're lying.
Do it
I
with
also kinda wanna
disadvantage as
make
you
an-
cannot see their face.
May I as well?
Yes, anyone who wants to, go ahead. Everyone will have disadvantage if you're trying to insight this individual at this current moment.
Sorry, I rolled twice. 8.
11.
Insight.
I don't know why I hit that one. My bad.
Deception!
Yes.
While
10.
in that moment, can Cora instead cast
Not one.
Detect Poison and Disease just in case? Just to see if it's them?
Okay. I'm trying to think of how this would rule for this. Corey, you kind of put your hand behind your back and you know what? This is vocal, somatic, and material. If you were trying to do this without them seeing you, go ahead and make sleight of hand, or if you just want to do it, you can.
Ha! 6.
Okay. You
What if-
try to be stealthy with the spell, but there's only so much you're able to do, and you can see they get a little defensive again. Kind of guard back up. But your spell does
For the
go
vocal
off.
component, can she just say,
Go
I
ahead.
wonder. Does it have to be like something like incanting it, or is it just she has to be saying something while doing it? Is that what vocal means? I'm sorry. I've actually never asked that before.
Usually vocal means that there's some sort of phrase or phrasing with the spell, but a lot of DMs do it in a lot of different ways. I'm not gonna go too hard on this. I'll allow it. If it was a bigger spell, I would have you do something more direct, more involved, but this is a
Yeah.
first level spell. But the spell does go off. You detect. Let me see. You identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. you determine that this individual has... See, the thing is that this isn't necessarily a disease. I'm trying to determine how... Let me Google real quick.
Okay.
Regardless of what the answer is, the fact that the DM had to Google something for a casting of this spell, good shit, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Good shit. Very good shit.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
There's no ruling on this. I'm gonna let it slide, because I like this. I like how creative you're
Aw.
thinking today, Corey.
Aw, thank you.
This person doesn't necessarily have a disease. It's a birth defect. This person has very, very weak lungs.
Ooh. Actually, I don't think we will let you go. But it's not what you think. Just putting up both hands.
Just Corbin will kind of just like say, like kind of like look like point towards her. This woman barely has a aggressive bone in her body. Just hear her out.
I am
Whatever you are.
I'm a need a persuasion check with disadvantage on that, Corey.
Would me saying something like at least neutralize it?
I'll neutralize the disadvantage because your buddy Corvin was quick enough to step in, but
Thank
holy
you.
fuck.
I can still low it to 7.
Seven.
That's okay.
At
It's
that,
okay.
they pull out the hand crossbow and they don't fire it, but they're definitely in the defensive. Like, what do you mean? I don't. Look, you guys got your stuff
I
back.
cast a spell. Yes, but I was checking something because of the nature of this item. She says, holding it up again. This is more of a healing thing, and so I know a spell that checks for like disease or like not necessarily like injuries, but I suspected a disease because of how strong this stuff is. So
You've never done this
I
before,
can
have
tell.
you?
No.
How
I'm a
much is
nerd
evident?
in many cases of many subjects, but not necessarily medicine.
Oh,
But
God.
you have weak lungs, and
You
from
say
what I can tell,
they kind of like their posture as they were kind of like in this moment of realization began to give, and then you said that they kind of lock up and they look back at you.
and we know people who have had it before, and we're actually working on treating them. So it's more of if you want to come with us, you can. But we do have a thing to do first. But we stay at the castle with the king. We're
You're from Dallo?
No, Dragon's Reach.
good
up
God, I
in,
forgot we're on a different continent. Shit.
You're on a different continent.
Dear gods above.
I'm
sorry
gonna
for the
immediately make a
confusion.
history check for that. Ooh! They look
I
at
think
you,
we're some
Corbin,
kind
they
of
go,
magic god trying
I
to
don't know
kill
where the
them.
fuck that is.
It's a different continent, but we do know some people who are very well versed in medicine there.
Oh, that's
Honestly
right. Couldn't we
speaking,
talk to them? Don't you have a spell for that?
yes, as I was about to say, I could go ahead and send a message on to the Archpriestess of the Ecodea in Dragon's Reach and ask him to look into your condition and as well as teleport you directly into
The
the
what?
castle.
Man, y'all are...
A big
Royalty
A big-
from another place. We have an errand to run here.
No.
a big
no,
place, big place, important name that can help you.
You guys just expect me to go with you? Flit, I saw your question.
That-
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
It's more of an outlandish offer, but really, I'm really just trying to communicate to you. I'm not trying to hurt you, and I'm not trying to kick your ass or anything. So, even though you took our stuff, it's fine.
Have you ever heard of paying it forward? Trying to do that.
Also, just trying to defuse a situation.
What she said.
They kind of like pause for a moment and they kind of look around at your group and they go, man, you guys are fucking weird.
Yes, we
You
are.
can see their,
We get that a
their
lot.
posture like completely gives out, like almost like gives up. Like, well, I don't know what to do with any of this information. Y'all expect me to go with you?
Really, we ask
nothing
you
to-
to wait a minute so we can ask our person about something? Because if it's easier just to give you this, then we will. But like, if it's something that needs treatment, well,
Can I?
we would ask that you know, maybe if you want, of course. Again, let us ask and see.
What were you gonna say, Flit?
I'm gonna pull out the. I'm going to pull. I'd like to do something. It's a little tough, but I'd like to go sifting through the bag of holding, and I'd like to very obviously pull out the diamonds, put it back in, and then pull out the bag.
The bag of dust.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, the healing dust? I thought I had that.
Flit. They don't necessarily turn their whole body towards you, but you can sort of feel their gaze on you.
Do they gaze when I pull out the diamond, or the dust, or both?
Both.
Okay. Pulling out the dust. Now, do you know why I have this?
No.
And she. It's
I
for.
assume you guys are probably adventurers, adventurer types like you guys usually have shit like that. I know that diamonds and dust are used for very powerful magic, very powerful healing magic.
And it is. As it so happens, one of this very powerful healing magic I happen to know. And I have the stuff for it, as you saw. Now, I'm willing to attempt this with you, and I don't know if this will succeed, to help with your breathing problem.
No, it's... God. You can see they sort of, like... They kind of... Their posture kind of gives out, and they kind of, like, rest their forehead on... They, like, raise the hand crossbow, and they kind of, like, raise their... They kind of press it against their forehead. No, You can hear they're kind of, like, labored breathing through the mask. It's not me that I need it for, alright? It's...
Is there someone else who needs healing?
Yes, they're my sister. Yeah, my sister, and you can see they kind of defeated looking. They kind of like their posture just completely gives out.
Can I give like a quick insight for that?
Insight, absolutely.
Yes.
I won't even give you disadvantage for this one.
Wait. 22.
They are not lying.
Nods towards Flit.
Now, I would, even if that is the case, I offer stance. I'd be more than happy to help heal someone who needs it. Came into the swamp and we heard a lot about some of the dangerous animals around here. And I thought this would be useful to have on hand.
And you guys really are Paragon types, aren't you?
Try to do
And-
good where we can.
It's mostly just because we happened to notice there was sickness. Not like we go looking for it.
And
We more
Besides-
expected it to happen to us, if that makes sense.
And see, I don't get. I stole from you guys. What's in it for you? To help me? I literally took your shit. I left you knowing that there was a whole ass viper above you guys.
Do you want it to be a trade?
If
They-
you got food
you
or
could s-
something, or
You can
Like-
see they kind of pause. I mean, everybody wants something, right? Look,
we don't have to.
Well, okay. How about this? If it makes you feel better, we can sort this out as a trade. We'll heal your sister, and you'll give us some information about this swamp.
And if you want, one of us can slap you, so you feel
I would-
punished, quote unquote.
they look at
I
you,
would
Corey,
prefer-
and they kind of point at you. I don't want that.
I was going
Look
to
at
say,
Corey.
let's avoid that.
Look, some people don't feel right unless, I don't know. I've met weirder types. Okay,
Very strange.
they are. They were.
Either way,
Lily kind of clears her throat. I mean, if information isn't enough, then there's always you could guide us.
Lily, I have a question.
My hat is engaged, yes,
Okay.
if that is your question.
Making sure. I figured, but I thought I'd ask.
I remembered that I had my hat doing its thing last time. So,
One of you, go ahead and make me a perception check. Or a persuasion check, sorry. I can only presume who
yeah,
it's going
no.
to be.
yeah, I was going to say, it
Oh,
can
Lily?
only be one of
One of
us.
I think Lily has high
Listen.
charisma.
I'll
Is
take
it?
care
Oh,
of this.
I'm
I'll take
dumb.
care of this.
It was a different stat I'm thinking of. I'm sorry.
I
was
have
gonna say,
high
she had-
dex. My charisma is literally my lowest.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I think I did confuse it with your dex. I'm
They
sorry.
technically didn't have the charisma to multi-class.
Kia. 28.
They, after hearing all your words, they slowly begin to hook the hand crossbow back to their belt. Alright. You guys come help my sister and I'll give you I'll tell you whatever you need to know. But you are gonna have to go back to my village and they don't take well to outsiders. But we can figure that out when we get there.
Hmm.
Can you or another family member possibly bring her on the outskirts, or like? If they can't
I can.
Well, I meant, I guess if she couldn't come, herself, like depending on her condition,
I know what you mean. Or roll me insight.
15.
Their demeanor screams, haha, I got no way else to rely on.
Oh,
Oh shit. Is her thought? Sorry, she's not saying that.
Yeah. I figured.
Are they? I guess there's no easy way to ask this. Is your village full of assholes?
Well, you're half right.
She nods, just. Okay.
I have a question for the group. I know you all, Corvette, I know you wanted Sarah to do detect magic. Are you still doing that?
may as well, honestly.
Sarah would pick up that there are multiple magical objects on this individual.
She will. Who's close to Sarah?
I'm gonna say Rovan.
She'll whisper it. Yeah, she'll whisper it to Rovan to not raise any kind of stunt. Even though that. No, she'll whisper it into Rovan's ear, that information.
Rovan, as Sarah sort of whispers this into your ear, you do see that there are a small number of objects on them that are definitely a different condition from the rest of them, especially the what appears to be like a ruby necklace around their neck, which seems to be in very, very nice condition.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Ravon's gonna keep a very close eye on this goblin, kind of.
Okay.
But he'll hold that information between him and Sarah, at least until a more appropriate time approaches.
Okay. This individual begins to slowly sort of move for the cave entrance. So I guess we're going then?
Corbin will definitely cock his head. I do apologize, but that doesn't seem to be deep enough. Is the village underground or something?
They move towards the entrance of the cave. Did I say deeper?
They moved towards the entrance of the cave, and I said, "Hey, let's go." I'm like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Oh, yeah.
Well, you
they're
guys
just-
have been in the cave as you've been having this conversation.
Oh, that is on me. I do apologize, and we can.
Yeah, they're moving
We're
towards
back,
the entrance like to head out of it.
Okay, I thought we were going deeper into the cave. That is my bad.
No, you're fine.
Have they taken off their mask yet?
They have not.
Lead the way. Quick question. Is the mask for like a quarantine or I'm just wondering.
They look at you and then they just quietly go, "No."
Okay. She just shrugs.
Corey, you can
And
see
gestures
it.
for them to lead.
Corey, you can see, and I guess the rest of you can see this as well as they turn away from you all to start leading you. You can see that they have some smaller tied back hair, sort of into like a crude ponytail on the back of their head. They begin to lead you guys further to the northwest. They kind of turn to you all and go, "Make sure to keep up. I move fast."
Oh fuck.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say Lily kind of smirks. You're not the only one.
You can feel some sort of semblance of a smirk from underneath their mask, Lily, and they turn and they begin to run.
Hey, Corey, wild shape into a panther.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to, you're gonna use a wild shape to turn into a panther and follow them, okay? Easy
Yes.
enough. You wild shape into a panther and you are... What is the movement speed of a panther? Probably like 40 or higher, right?
I want to say like 40 or 50.
Here. Panther, right?
50.
50.
50?
Uh-huh.
You're easily able to keep up with them. For anyone who has a movement speed of 30 or lower, it's a little hard to keep up. But anyone who can
You
move
know-
faster than that, you have no real issue.
Whoop whoop.
How long does this last? No, that'll probably be a dumb idea. Never mind. Ignore me.
After about an hour of following this individual... Actually, let me go ahead and change the music as we continue. After about an hour of following this individual, Corey, you're like right up on this person. You have no issue keeping up with them, and they kind of begin to do like small movements like around trees and like kind of like dodging out of the way of shit at the last second, kind of like leaving it for you. Go ahead and make me an insight check as they do this.
14?
It seems playful in a way. Almost like...
Are they trying to lose? Or are they just trying to, like, do the, like... Have you ever watched the, have you ever watched, sorry. You remember Lion King?
I do.
Ever feel like running around, like, being, like a creepy, like, kind of foreboding bastard?
It feels like a mixture of them showing off and them testing you. You would also kind of point out, they move pretty fast for somebody with weak lungs.
Exactly. She's gonna squint.
But after about an hour, you watch as they skid to a halt. And they stop and they freeze. And as you kind of pull up to them, they turn to you and they slowly kind of begin to crouch down. And then they look at you. Get down!
Gets down.
Drop, I guess.
Everyone
Just
go
her
ahead and make
belly,
me
I
a
guess,
perception
keeping the
check.
form.
They kind of point out. You guys see that, right?
Hold on.
That's a 10 for Corbin.
20.
18?
19.
For Sarah is an 8.
They kind of point out to a small.
9.
Oh,
They kind of point out to a very small clearing, and some of you are able to point this out. Some of you need a little bit of help from the rest of your friends, and they go, "You guys see that, right? I'm not imagining that. That's not the swamp vapors getting to me." And you guys look out, and you can see a freaky chitinous figure. It's on 4 legs. It's got a massive jaw with rows of big spiked teeth and mandibles, and rather than feet, it seems to have like, I don't want to say like pincers, but almost like similar to like spider legs. You guys,
you mean like nubs? It ends in nubs?
no,
Wait,
they
are we
end
talking
in
on its face?
points.
Oh no.
You
Gross.
guys
Mm-mm.
see this.
Oh, we got our.
Uh,
Oh, fuck that!
Oh no!
Fuck that!
Now we'll
Fuck
pull
I know
this
what that
ugly
is.
ass
Fuck
thing.
that.
I will pull this up for the stream.
Yeah, I know exactly what this is. Fuck that.
I'm gonna. I fucking Jesus, that's huge.
Yeah.
Make it smaller!
Oh, I love these things.
These things.
Everyone, go ahead and make me a nature check with advantage.
Yeah, that's right.
Advantage. Oh no.
Can I do Arcana?
I will allow Arcana.
Yay.
No, I'm gonna say nature.
7.
I'm gonna say nature.
Damn it.
Damn it, 29.
That was a good roll, too.
You know what? No,
Um,
I'll allow
Naturally.
Arcana.
Nice.
I'll allow Arcana.
I.
I had to look at it again. No, I'll allow Arcana.
29 for Corbin.
That's pretty
For
good.
Sarah. Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
Me and Corey were like, fuck this shit!
27.
This shit I'm out.
This was more
Yeah.
or less a formality to make sure nobody rolled a nat 1.
Ah.
This is a Kruthic.
Yep.
You guys know what this is. And you watch as you guys are looking at this one, it kind of is like looking up and almost like looking around at its surroundings, and then you see two more quickly rush by it off into the northwest away from you guys, and then you watch as it turns and it follows them.
Exactly. What do you mean we know what it is?
Remember why we're here? The Kruthiks are the creatures that we have to find the hive for. To get the wings.
Our target.
Yeah.
Yes, target
Yep.
acquired.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
You hear the small goblin figure go, "That's fucking weird. These things never come out this far."
Kind of whispering, how often is this normal for them to come out up here?
Corvin, you ask that, and they seem to almost like block out your voice, and they quietly just start mumbling to themselves in some unknown language. I don't suppose anyone speaks Goblin, do they?
No.
Nope.
Bagel.
Okay. They kind of start.
You know what? I gotta double check.
They start muttering to themselves quickly, very, very quickly in Goblin, and after a moment, you guys hear a scream off in the distance, and they shoot up and they go, "Oh God, stop!" And they take off in a sprint. Do you guys follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Going
Yep.
full on sprint.
Okay.
We must head after what we assume is sister.
You guys take on after this goblin individual who you all have been following. And as you kind of begin to perceive around your surroundings, you can hear more movement in the underbrush. You can hear the sounds of fighting. You can hear inhuman screams from what you can only assume are the Kruthiks. And you can every now and again see off to the side another one or two pass by you, skittering quickly. And eventually you all
Even compared to our run? How fast would you say that is compared to our run?
make me... I'm gonna call this just a flat intelligence check to try to determine how fast they are moving compared to you guys.
An intelligence check, is that?
Intelligence
17?
check.
Okie dokie. I'll take a shot.
I got pretty decent intelligence.
I'm a negative, so let's see.
Whale.
Keen. Sorry for that.
Anyone else want to make a check?
17.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Flip.
I'm alright. I think these guys got it.
Okay.
they're weighing up 12.
Hey.
Anyone who got 12 or higher, sorry, Ravon,
Yes, okay.
you can piece together that these things are moving at a speed of about 40 feet. Not a ton faster than your group, but fast enough.
Yeah. Fast enough to be scary.
Yeah. And you guys eventually, as you are following this individual, you burst out from the tree line and you can see a big sprawling river that crosses a village just on the bank of the river. Small, a sort of shabby fortified wall that protects things from coming in from the mainland. And you can see the village of goblins fighting a large grouping of these Kruthiks. The goblin individual goes, "Oh no." And they take off towards the village. Do you guys follow?
Yee.
As well.
Yes.
Yeet.
Then, when we come back from our break, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Tracy.
Oh,
Break time.
Break
get a snack.
time.
What are you talking about, punk? You are a snack.
Heyo.
Correct.
aw.
No, you are all just dumb and way too nice for your own good. But thank you.
That's a.
Well, I mean,
That's a-
I know that about myself.
You're half right on me
I am
being
dumb.
Yeah.
Yes. I am dumb as well.
I may be dumb, but I'm also stupid.
Me.
But we will be right back. We're gonna take a small break. In the meantime, I have to thank Sean, homie. Thank you, Jonathan, thank you very much for the raid, which did not show up in my Streamlabs feed for some reason, but I saw it in the chat, and I thank you nonetheless. I hope you had a good time playing Far Cry 6, homie. For those of you who haven't been here before, welcome! This is a D&D 5e campaign that I run here on our channel called Exalia Regalia. I am the Humble Dumble Master Farting Tart. I am a semi-professional dog VTuber here who runs a dog-themed barkery, or bakery, barkery, if you will. I do variety games. I do D&D. I'm all about cute things, sweets, and good vibes. What? If you all had to head out after the rain, no problem. I appreciate you stopping by to begin with, and Sean, thank you so much again for the raid, homie. With that, I'm gonna go restock on water.
Now y'all are left with me.
I'm here
Oh,
too, excuse you.
Yes, but I'm the mod everyone hates.
Y'all guys are mods?
Yes. To be fair, Tart is a mod for me too.
It's fair. Pardon me, I need to go grab myself a nice thing of coffee.
I have Hasselback potatoes for dinner, and they are stuffed with ham and cheese in between delicious slices of potato.
Nice.
How dare I, Sandman? How dare I? Yes, how dare I?
I'm excited for combat.
Yee.
I'm also really annoyed that I can't use the elemental thing, but that's okay.
I thought we had our long rest.
No, we came out of the long rest when we fought the Viper. That's okay.
Ah. Good to know.
I still have an ace up my sleeve.
My Grandpa's deck doesn't have any useless cards, Kaiba.
You guys did get a long rest, just you ended up having to use stuff when you were rudely interrupted.
Yep.
After the fight, you guys got a long rest before the fight. Just you ended up spending things.
Gotcha.
And back with coffee.
Coffee. Gotta double check something. I'll be right back.
I hope everyone had a good day out in Chatland. I know I had a nice, wonderful, lazy Sunday.
Game Freak refuses to give me my shiny, and I'm about ready to fucking throw hands.
Aw.
I spent 4 hours today doing Dynamax adventures. I didn't get jack shit. I spent like another 3 hours the other day. Still didn't get anything. It's a 1 in 100 chance.
That is rough, buddy.
How you doing,
back.
chat? Everyone enjoying our session with our mysterious goblin companion?
You know, it just occurred to me.
Hmm.
Didn't ask this goblin its name yet.
Nope. Don't worry, you guys will have the chance.
To be fair, at the juncture that we would likely ask it, they would have probably responded with, Mask. That's your name. It is for you guys.
My name is on need no basis.
My name is Rusty Shackleford.
Hello, I am Dor.
Speaking of which, hey, Siggy G. They dropped the new audio drama for that series.
Oh, nice.
It's about getting
Yeah.
interviewed by the police now. And it's the dad who's being interviewed.
Of course it is.
I should actually
Oh,
go
and
ahead and walk here.
Joe, we Thank you.
There we go.
I had to make sure that my levels were good.
I'm gonna let y'all know your mysterious friend rolled extremely high on initiative.
That's good.
It is good.
Nice.
Or is it? It is.
He stabs us in the knee.
All an elaborate ruse.
Aha! He pulls off the gas mask and there's Kruthik under there. Ha
But
Holy shit, that's amazing!
could be
I-
aware, Kruvik.
I had
Our
terrible
Kruvic
lung
shifter,
problems
we
because I
don't
don't
know.
have lungs.
ha!
Notes down furiously. Use in future game.
Alright. Quick roll call. CG.
Yes.
Tart. Yes. J Frost.
He's in Snackland.
J Frost.
Howdy, howdy. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, just drinking coffee.
Joe.
Yes.
Punk.
Me.
And River.
Walls.
Was that a ghost?
Yes.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Can you
Alright.
give us a sign?
But with that, seems we are all here. Let's go ahead and get things underway. Let me find. As we move into initiative.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. That's a lot of them.
Large scale combat, motherfuckers. Let me know if you guys can control your tokens.
Cannot.
I
Nope.
cannot.
Okay? I thought I set this up beforehand. That's my bad. Let me do this real quick.
You good, Chief?
It happens.
It's all Gucci.
Now I can.
Move on.
Yep.
Lily. Where's Lily? Lily. I always forget your name starts with Captain.
Do you want me to change it?
No, it's fine.
Captain
Oh
Lily
wait,
Timbers
I gotta
for
set that
you.
to Joe.
It's the captain.
This'll be the day that you
Gordon.
almost caught Captain Lily Timbers.
We got Lit.
Dun, 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 ba, dun, 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 dun.
Save.
Thank
you. Then we got Mr. Corvin Alakir. Now, everyone go ahead and roll me initiative.
6.
Oh, buddy.
Okay? I got good news, you're not last.
So Corbin got a 9.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Back to the bottom of the barrel.
No!
7.
We're not used to this terrain, okay?
We
And
were expecting to
for-
help someone.
Oh,
You wanna roll Sarah
no.
Yeah!
Okay.
Is that Sarah?
That was Sarah.
Good job.
There we go.
Let's go! Woo!
Hey, let me real quick.
hi,
Buckle
puppy.
up, buttercups.
I just
Buckle
woke
up,
up my
Buckaroo.
dog with that yell. Hi, Oreo. Sorry I made you wake up. Go back to bed, baby.
And we've got Sarah, Bingus, we've got Rovan, Bingus. I think that's everybody. I'm gonna put the initiative in the game chat for you guys. The in-game chat.
Ooh, thank you.
And you guys get your friend's name, which you don't know in-game.
Okay,
Okay, that's a cute name though.
that is cute.
Up at the top of initiative, we have Sarah.
Is this a bug hunt, sir? Yeah, 2 shots at this one right here.
You can get one.
Get 1. Okay.
I don't think Sarah
Shaboosh.
has extra attack, do they?
Nope.
No, she does not. So it's 16.
Yeah. 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
I put numbers on these, damn it.
So
Jesus.
that's 10. That's 10 piercing. I don't think she could sneak.
No, she would not, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Give me 1 second.
So yeah, 10 piercing.
I'm going to start marking these down as you guys attack them. So 10 piercing. Sarah, you take the shot and it pierces this thing through the abdomen and it kind of reels back. I need to real quick. No, not actually against that one. Never mind. Okay. It is still standing though, but it did not like that.
Okay. Going around Lily, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gonna go right behind this house here. Bonus action stealth.
Okay, go ahead. Roll me a stealth check.
Okay, with advantage. $20?
20 will
Modified
do
20?
it.
Woo!
Nice.
You guys were unsure as to where your friend Sarah was at first until you watched her materialize from the ether. But,
That's turn.
okay. Up next is your dear goblinoid friend, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and you can hear them begin to call out, Fi! Fi! And as they begin to do this one that Sarah shot turns to them and they look to them and they go, ah, shit! They're gonna make an attack. As I think enough to hit. Where the fuck? It is indeed. So they're gonna roll a unprecedented amount of dice. Unprecedented? That's not the word I was looking for. An indiscriminate amount of dice. Okay. You watch as your mysterious friend whips out a rather ruthless looking dagger. It looks like it is made of some sort of bone, and you can see it is dripping with some form of poison, and they take a swing at it and cut the thing right across the neck, and it like skitters backwards, but it is still up. You can see there is now a mixture of whatever was on the dagger now mixing with their wound in their neck, but they are still up. That is their turn. Rovon, is your go, my man.
Giving off a dumb grin, Rovon is going to, first and foremost, channel Divinity.
Okay.
And gonna go with the... Gotta go with the first one, Peerless Athlete.
Okay. Fearless Athlete.
And from there... I'm gonna have fun with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Long stride leap. Plunging Rakiri into this boil right there.
Okay. Go for it.
One-handed. Rakiri, where are you? Uh, 19?
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
12 slashing, 1 lightning.
Okay. You run up on this thing as it is distracted by your small gobbo friend, quote unquote, and you, without looking, you take one wide sweep and you split that area right where it had been hit in the neck, and its head just lops off into the water. It is dead.
Oh.
Your friend looks to you and they go, "Thanks, appreciate that."
Isn't it? Leaping over here.
Okay, got another attack with advantage.
Yep.
You can see two other goblinoid figures with rudimentary spears kind of poking at this one, jabbing into its side. Does not see you coming. You have the advantage.
Dark.
Yes.
31?
No, that does not hit.
Darn!
Roll your damage.
Oh well, I tried, guys.
Roll your damage.
Well, we're fucked. TPK time.
13 slashing, 6 lightning.
Okay, give me 1 second. I have to roll something.
Oh.
Okay. It is. You come up behind it and you stab it through the back, right in the center of its torso. It is hurt, but it is still up.
Look! I'm going to have fun today. And that is it.
Okay. Up next are the Kruthiks, who the one you just attacked is going to turn around and make an attack on you. It's going to make 2 attacks on you. As it turns and it lunges at you with its big, I don't know what it lunges at you with its legs. It's, almost like spikes. I don't know what you would call its legs.
Sides.
Yeah, I guess, but these are more for stabbing. First one is a 23. Second is a 16.
Silvery
First-
bars on the first one.
Oh,
Okay. Burning your reaction.
So, yep, reroll.
Reroll. That is a natural 20.
But it has to be the.
It has to use the lower roll,
23.
so it is a 23.
I tried.
the it will hit. The first one will hit. The second one will not.
Okay. You take max damage. You take 9 points of damage as it lurches up and finds that one like slot in your armor where it just digs its talon into, and you can feel it. There are like, it's almost like teeth of a saw on the back of its leg as it kind of begins to tear into your flesh as it rips out from your shoulder. You take 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, and Ravon, you get advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Dope.
As for that, the rest of them, I need a roll thing. Okay. You see the rest of you as you're beginning to move in, you see 2 of the members of the tribe. One of them gets knocked down by this thing, and it lurches over him and digs into its throat with its big jaws. And you watch this one over here take one of those size deep into the chest, and they fall backwards. It's now Corvin's turn. Lily, you're on deck.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I
What can I do here?
gotta real quick, while you're doing that, I gotta determine where some of these guys are going. Okay.
Alright.
This one, 5, 10, 15. Bingus, Bongus. And then
Oh boy.
Bingus, Bongus, Wingus, Schmirko.
Schmirko.
They begin to swarm in on those remaining.
Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, so Corvin's gonna take out 10 pieces of silver out of his pocket, fling them. How far can I do this? 30 feet, I want to say. Oh no, 120. Smokey, fuck off. I'm trying to read.
A
Catch me,
cat
bitch.
scampers across the battlefield.
Okay, it says here 500. So, gonna fling them towards, I guess, this one right here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast animate objects on the silver coins.
Okay. Dear God, why have you done this to me?
That's why I said this is going to be annoying.
Okay, so
if it's the tiny ones, they each have a +6 to hit.
how many of these do you get?
10.
Dear fucking God, man.
Yeah, trust me. I gave you ample warning.
I'm gonna use this coin pile for this. You're really making me throw. Oh my God.
I'll roll it.
5 or 2, 3.
We can honestly do one coin pile. They don't take
No.
up a whole lot of space.
I'll do the 10. Well, I guess if they're tiny, they can all share the same space,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly, yeah.
So yeah, we'll do 1 for the sake of this.
Yeah. For the sake of your sanity.
And you're throwing it at this guy?
Yes, that guy.
Okay.
Alright. Here we go with the bullshit. I need to keep track of this. So here's number 1. 23. Number 2. 9. 3. Another 9. Number 4. 25.
Yeah, you just roll them, and I'll tell you. I'll give you the final number.
15. Number 6. Ooh, almost natural ones. 13. 10. 16. 17, and number 10 is another 16.
A lot of them came up just short. Unfortunately, only 2 of them hit.
Okay, only 2 hit? That's
Yeah.
fine by me, that's easy on me for damage. Tiny is 1d8 plus 2, so that's a 2d8 plus 4.
Okay.
4. Idiot.
You got this, I believe.
Attempt. It's okay. Yeah.
That's a 16.
I gotta roll something. Okay. You send out this, I'm gonna call it a cloud of coins.
Yeah.
And you begin to hear like almost like cartoon noises of a blender as they swarm this one and just beat the shit out of it. Just chew it up, shred it.
Shit.
You swear you hear a burp erupt from one of the coins.
Oh, wait.
Jeez.
Oh, I fucked up.
Okay.
That wasn't supposed to be 2d8, it was supposed to be 2d4. 2d4 plus 4. Sorry, 2d4 plus
Hey.
8.
Roll the 2d4 plus 8. And
I am so sorry.
No, that's okay. We'll see what the total is, and we'll see.
Doesn't matter.
16. Yeah, so same rule applies. Totally dead.
Corbin's going to try to use a bonus action to command the coins to go towards this one right here.
Okay. Do they go now? I do need
They already
need
went.
a clarification. Do they go on your turn?
As a bonus action, I can mentally command them. You decide what action a creature can take. Issue no commands, it will only defend. So it looks like if commanded an object to attack, it makes a single melee attack. It doesn't say any. I guess it's all my bonus action.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Okay.
So, and they're not going to attack it. Part of the action.
So
is
I'm
just
gonna
to
say with
move.
that attack, that is the end of it. They'll be able to move on your next turn.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine by me. And that was for my bonus action to do, so, and I just moved 30 feet, so yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next is Lily.
That's me.
Corey, you're on deck.
Okay.
So first, Lily is going to cast her channel divinity.
Okay.
She quietly kind of whispers under her breath, "Anything from my friends," and she has her wonderful little transformation. And with this, it says that, oh god, so much reading. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? It says I can choose to make one of my attacks as a ranged spell, so I can't do both, correct?
If it says one of them, yeah, you get the one.
Okay. Alright, so then Lily is gonna move. Here. And I have, I think it's 60 feet. Lily's gonna take out her rapier that's, been transformed along with her. So that'd be Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
And she's gonna yeet it at this one.
I think in terms of a ranged attack, I think it's supposed to be a spell. I don't think you necessarily are throwing your weapon. But if you want to flavor it as like you throwing your weapon and calling it back, I will absolutely allow it.
Absolutely.
Okay, which one?
Go
Absolutely.
Thor on these mofos.
So Lily is now Captain Zagreus.
God.
Damn.
Which one are you doing this on?
That one.
Sorry, one more time. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
Magical girl, yeet. Really?
Oh,
Oh.
no. Go ahead, make,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll
Hold on.
severity. Oh. I'm holding.
I think I have something for that.
Okay.
Maybe. Checking.
You got this.
May not actually hold up. Dude, I don't think I do. I
You don't have
thought I
inspiration?
did. No, I don't actually. Not that I remember having. I think I used it, and I don't remember when. So, yep, I have to roll severity. It's a d20, right?
Yes, for severity, just a flat d20.
11.
Oh! Okay. You just miss.
That's fair. I will accept that. I hope I got its attention too, so maybe it'll leave the other goblin alone.
You yeet the sword right past your goblin, like right over your goblin friend's head, and it whizzes right under this thing after it like lurches upwards to attack the person in front of it, and it misses. What do you do? What else you got?
Honestly, I think that's it. I can't move anymore, so
Okay. Alright. Then Kore is your go. Flit, you're on deck.
Okay. So, continuing the theme, can Corey use Shape Water running over here?
Bunkles.
Oh, sorry. I realized I did not have my push to talk on.
You're fine. I heard you go over and you cast Shape Water.
And I don't know how far she could move with that, but could she try like use like a surfboard like to try and just whip around over here rather
You're frozoning
running
this
and
shit, yeah?
jumping? Yeah.
Make me a ability check equal to your spellcasting modifier, or your spellcasting ability. So make me a wisdom check. And depending on how good you do, we'll see the interval, how far you get.
Oh god damn it!
Okay.
Never mind.
No, it's fine. You are able to get to that point you just designated, but that's it. You don't get any further. You have 0 movement once you land.
Okay, so
You still have the rest of your turn, but you use your action to cast Shape Water.
so here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You use your action to cast Shape Water. You got to that point. You still have your bonus action.
Okay. And can she cast, using her bonus action, cast Shield Law on her quarterstaff?
It's cantrip, yeah?
Yeah, a bonus action cantrip, yeah.
Then absolutely you can. Well, I think your
Okay.
weapon is magic anyway, isn't it?
It was more to... Oh wait, do I still have to... Can I use my wisdom? Just generic, like,
Can you
organically?
pull up the spell
or...
for me real quick? Sorry, I'm having trouble remembering the spell. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was thinking it just converted it to a magical weapon. No, that's totally fine.
Does,
So,
but like...
Yeah,
it's more than... Yeah, it's more
Yeah, I
changes
understand
the
now.
ability.
yeah, you can
Yeah, it's
absolutely
more
do
to
that.
replace the stat.
Okay, then that'll be her turn.
Okay. All right, up next is Flit. Tribe is after.
Okay. Just let me double check. Let's make sure I can do this. She's gonna huddle up in between her two very tanky friends. And seeing that there's a bunch of them kind of in the middle there, Foot's gonna reach into her bag of holding and pull out a nice looking bowl.
Okay.
And from the bowl is going to shoot out some
Displays.
some metal dust from the center, and appearing in the middle of all of these dudes, I'm going to summon a draconic spirit.
Indeed, you are. Indeed, you fucking are. Let's see. Do I? Yeah. How big is it?
It's a large creature.
Large creature. So you all watch as a dragon spawns in the middle of the fireplace, and immediately you begin to hear screams and panicked cries in Goblin as this dragon begins to
Unsurprised.
take form.
Listen, with the spells I got today, it was either that or burn their village down, so I think they would prefer the fear.
Okay. Do you got anything else?
Yes, since that is my main action, but I believe, and I'm just double checking, it is a metallic dragon, so it is immune to a whole bunch of stuff. And I believe, yes, it takes its turn immediately after me.
Yep, I'm adding it to the initiative.
Alright, so, with the spell level cap, it has 3 rend attacks. It is
Here,
going
I'm
to
gonna
go after...
I'm gonna actually give you control over it.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You should be able to move it.
Okay, so... It is my spell attack to hit. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to roll Produce Flame for each of these.
Okay. And just... Oh my god.
17 on this one.
On which one? Sorry, my screen got covered in dice.
Sorry, I was in the measurer. This one.
Okay. And that, 17 does not hit.
Now it's got 2 more attacks, so let's go.
Okay.
Actually, I wonder, if it moves here, will it get advantage?
It would, and I'll allow it. I will allow it. And I'll give you that advantage. So, I'll count that first 28,
Okay.
and then
So that's 2.
and then we'll count that second attack for another one if you want.
Alright, let's roll. Let's roll a third.
This is gonna get a little convoluted depending on how this goes.
That's fine. 19, which is relevant in case this one at the top dies.
Okay, so starting with this one, I have to roll a few things. Okay, fails. So that one immediately bursts into flames and dies on the spot as you alight this thing. Second one, which one would you like for it to be the second one?
This one.
Okay, rolling another. That is a pass. That one succeeds. So it takes the damage, you begin to burn it, and then I presume the third attack goes to it as well.
Yes.
So rolling another check, and then it fails. Okay. On that second spout of flame, it also burns up. You can see these two over here looking somewhat confused as the dragon seems to be assisting them, and then they begin to turn to the other two swarming them. Is that your turn? Or is that the dragon's turn, rather?
Yes, that is the dragon's turn.
Okay.
It's just gonna stance up.
Yeah. It's now the tribe's turn. This guy's gonna move in and help his buddy, and I need to roll a thing. Okay. You guys see a couple of them be able to score a few lucky blows, and one of them pierces a Kruthik through the neck, and it begins to wriggle until it eventually goes limp and falls over. And then another one leaps onto its back and begins just stabbing the shit out of it with a rudimentary stone dagger. That one is also dead. That's the tribe's turn. We are back up at the top. Sarah.
Poking ahead around the house, 5'10". Could she see the trio of Kruthik here?
Yes.
Okay. So pop this one right there in the mouth.
Okay. I'll attack with advantage.
Advantage, okay.
Yeah, because she's in stealth.
What do you mean? Yeah. Fish for a crit. Oh, 28.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Roll sneak attack.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So 30 altogether.
Definitely rolling a check for that. Okay.
Jesus.
That one passes. It gets hit hard, but it is still up.
I'd probably have to do that before rolling damage. Okay. Bonus action.
That one is.
That's
I should
10.
clarify. That one is fucked up after that attack.
Yeah. So kind of hiding behind the coin, hiding behind this house here. Gonna once again bonus action stealth.
Okay, go for it.
23.
23. That will do it.
That is turn.
Okay. Up next is your goblinoid friend, who is again going to run up, and they are going to run over to this one, and they say something in Goblin, but you can't quite understand it. And then they begin to turn and go, "Fi! Where are you?" And you can see them venture into this hut here, out of sight, and you can no longer see them. That is their turn. Ravan, is your go.
You know? Finish off this boy right here.
Okay, got advantage.
Well, 29.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
9 slashing, 5 lightning.
Okay, rolling a check. That is a pass. They are still up.
Damn durable bug. Okay, one more.
Admittedly, he is not looking too hot. But go ahead and roll another attack. Yeah, another attack.
Double 17s.
That will not hit. Just short.
Hmm. Okay.
Got anything else?
You know, it's something I should probably do before I forget. Make potion of greater healing on myself. Because I'm still fucked up from that viper fight.
You absolutely
I
can.
don't want to die, boss.
Alright, go ahead and pop that greater potion of healing.
So it's 44 plus...
44 plus 4.
Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 4 plus 4. Ooh, 16.
Alright. I see this guy up here. Hold on. 16 you said. Okay, you get 16 back. Decent roll.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Up next is the Kruthix. So. Ugh. Okay. You see a number of them begin to swarm a couple individuals, and they begin to just sink their teeth into them. This one drops. So does this one. And then a number of them begin to turn and begin to properly identify your group. And they start moving in closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Ah! That one grows inside! In size. 1.
Hold up!
Or 5,
Oh, God.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10. This one breaks through the fence and begins to rush up on this guy. 5, 10. They don't have any attacks, but they are moving in. Okay. That is their turn. Corvin, is your go.
Oh, fuck this shit. Action, disengage, 5, 10, 15, 20, getting around this house here. Bonus action, moving the coins to this one right here. And I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Which one?
There we go. This one, the one to the
The one that moved up on
directly
the
in. Yeah, the one that's up on Lily.
Okay.
All right. Oh, here we go. 18. 15. 16. Another 16. That's a 15. That's a natural 19. That's a 15. 18. Anyway. 17. And finally, a 25.
Man, so many of those came so fucking close. 4 of them hit.
We're still
Or hit.
trying. Hey, that's more than last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more than last time.
So-
That's twice as much as last
That-
time.
That's 44 plus 16.
Okay. Roll damage.
16. Thunder, go. 27.
Ooh. Check for that. That's a hard fail. Second verse, same as the first. You watch Lily as this group of snarling coins begin. It's like a cloud. They come up and they begin to cling to this Kruthix in front of you, and like a group of nematodes just like a blender, just shred this thing apart.
Lily looks horrified and
is.
slightly confused.
It is quite the sight. Is that your turn, Corbin?
That is
Thank you, CG. I see that. In fact,
I got
know
you,
what?
man.
Keep going, Joe.
I love it. Yes, that is my turn.
Okay, Lily, is your go. Corey, you're on deck.
Lily,
like this thing
absolutely
upward.
confused. I guess is gonna go after that one now.
Go for it.
$19.
I just want to say, first of all, Joe, thank you for keeping them all together. So we didn't have to dish out. Because I absolutely know people who would have each one go after a different fucking creature, and I would not be able to handle that. So thank you.
Listen, yeah, no problem, dude. I've seen other people use this to be bastards. I'm trying to be not as much of a bastard.
I appreciate that. 19 hits, Lily. Roll your damage.
8.
8. Okay.
I'm poke it again.
Don't bother as you
Oh.
as you stance up and as this thing begins to lunge at you, it rears up and begins to come down on you, and as you do, you take that opportunity and you plunge your rapier straight into its belly, and it falls backwards. Is dead. 8 was exactly what you needed.
Oh, hell yeah. How tall is this fence right here?
Which one? Oh, the only fence. It is, it's like a cattle fence. You can see there are a couple very scared cows in there. It's not very tall. You could go, honestly, you could either go under it, over it, or through it.
Lily's gonna go through it.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Where did you go? I've lost you. There you go. Okay.
And I'm gonna come up and do the second attack on that one.
Okay. Go for it.
25.
25 will hit. Roll damage.
7.
7. Okay. Give me 1 second. Dingus. You run up on it and you stab it through the side, but it is still up. You got anything else?
You know what? Nah. I'm gonna call it there. We're good.
Okay. Okay, up next is Corey.
Wait, what?
Is your turn.
Oh shit.
You got 2 goons in front of you.
Oh, man. Sorry, Move said that the 2 that I was wanting to save died. It's okay.
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
It wasn't a slight against you. Those were completely random. I'm very
I
sorry.
know. You're fine. I would like to cast Moonbeam.
Hell yeah, you would. It is 10 foot. Okay, it's 5 foot radius. So, Bingus, you can get both of them. Now, I know we had a discussion about this recently. Remind me. Moonbeam, does it do damage now? Because I know we had a whole thing about this.
It does not.
It does not. It does it on their turn. Okay. Making sure. Because I know we've had several discussions about this.
Yes.
Confusing
It
wording
makes
is
a
confusing.
save.
Yep.
When it or if it starts its turn there. So when it enters the spell's area for the first time,
Yeah.
or starts its turn there.
We googled the. Jeremy Crawford himself said that when the spell is cast, that doesn't constitute them as them entering the space. So they don't take it now, but at the start of their turn, they will take whatever damage. They will have to make the save. They will have to take the damage.
Yeah.
I know we've done it differently in the past, but we've like properly found out what the true reasoning is behind it from Jeremy Crawford. The true reasoning. Okay, but you cast Moonbeam on them, they begin to become shimmered in a cylinder of bright light. Anything else?
Can she bonus action smack one in the face with her quarterstaff?
Not with your quarterstaff, but you are a monk. You can just punch one if you want.
Yep.
Sure, so she'll like lift up her quarterstaff like and then summon the light.
Mhm.
And then look at the other one in front of her, size it up, and then go to like right hook it in the face.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make me an unarmed strike.
17.
17 does not hit. Y'all
Fuck.
constantly are getting
Ah.
just under. It's becoming infuriating. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry.
It's okay.
I will give you, however, you land the punch across the face, but it's kind of like moving wildly at the sight of the bright light. You kind of like you hit it, but it's kind of like as its head is moving, and so it's almost more like a push. So you don't do any
Oh.
damage, but I will give you the
Yeah.
punch itself.
Thank you.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Flit is up. Is your turn. The
Are
spirit
they
is up
transfixed
next.
by the light, by the way?
Hmm?
Are they just looking up at the light like, what?
They seem very startled by the idea of some bright ass like cylinder of light coming down right on top of them. It's almost like an ant, like when you bring down like a magnifying glass on it. It's like
Gotcha.
Okay, my turn. Alright, we'll just keep it simple. Foot's going to move over here, so we can get a shot at this one that's currently being sandwiched.
okay.
And this is an actual produced flame.
I will give you advantage on this as it is technically surrounded.
16, it ain't hitting.
As unfortunately not. I'm very sorry.
It's okay.
This is the most resilient bug in all existence.
We'll just dip out, yeah, and dip back in.
Okay.
Bobbing and weaving.
Which is fine, because
Dipsy roll.
Flit at the current juncture is not the star of the show. As seeing as how these other three have ganged up on it, the dragon is going to swing around here.
Okay.
And first attack. Uh, 25.
25 will definitely hit. I need to make a roll. Okay. A plume of fire beams down on this thing, and it takes 12 fire damage, but it is still up.
Do I also roll my damage?
I believe so. You know how the rules of your spirit work more than I do.
Yep. It is a d6 plus 9. So 11.
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, so it's
It will...
11 damage total?
Yep. D6 plus 4 plus my proficiency bonus. The spell that it is
okay,
cast
I see.
at.
I see. Got you. I understand now. Okay,
So-
so 11. Okay.
We'll go again.
Yes.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. I don't have to make the.
Nice.
I don't have to make the roll. The second burn. Again, this thing just fucking begins to panic as it is on fire, and it is down.
And then the dragon's gonna
I want you to
swing
know
on
that
over.
even if the fact that a nat 20 negates the roll entirely, even just that amount of damage was enough to kill it outright.
Let's see if its friend wants to join.
Go for it. Have advantage.
28.
28 will hit. Gotta make a roll. That's a failure. Again, massive cone of flame that ignites this thing, and it is down. This one guy over here, you can see him like on guard because there's a whole ass dragon in front of him. But as the dragon doesn't seem to be a threat to him, he does seem a little relieved. Is that all you got?
The dragon is going to snort, and then it's going to take off into the air.
Okay, the numbers are dwindling, guys. You're almost there.
And the dragon will end its turn there. It is
Okay.
currently 20 feet in the air.
Is the tribe's turn. Okay. This one back here, all the way back here, with a, almost like a jagged, long, crude stone sword of sorts, brings it down and cuts straight into this thing's skull and begins to saw into it until this thing stops moving. And then back here, these three guys, just all with spears, begin to all lunge simultaneously and just skewer this thing. Guys, there are 2 of them left. You are almost done. Sorry, 4 of them left. I apologize. I forgot about the 2 in Corey's Moonbeam. But we're back up at the top. It is Sarah's turn. A lot of the others are beginning to move out and kind of like checking the perimeter to make sure no more are coming. This one's actually
Just realized I was muted.
this one's actually
Since the
gonna
2 in the
move up
pin
and
are
move.
kind of... 2 in the pin are kind of taken care of. I'd like to snipe this one right next to Cora.
Okay, go for it. You will
Montage.
you will get advantage on this as you are in stealth again. Hello, Nub.
14.
I was assaulted by a doge. 14 does not hit, unfortunately. A dog scampers across the battlefield and Sarah goes, ah! And gets
Raven?
spooked. Not that kind of dog.
Anyway. Not that kind of dog, okay. That should be turn then.
Okay. Alright. It is your Gobbo friend's turn, who rushes out and again calls, Fi! And you can see they sort of begin looking around and they sort of mumble something to themselves. And they are going to kind of run out over here. And then they turn and they see you, Corey, and they go, fuck! And they pull out that hand crossbow you saw before. They are going to take a strike at one of the ones on you. Let's fucking go. That is a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, I need to determine how much they're rolling. They are rolling 8d6.
Jesus.
2d6 for the hand crossbow and 6d6 sneak attack. Hey, did y'all expect this individual to not be a rogue?
Oh, you mean the person that burgled us in the middle of the night?
Yeah, I know. Wow.
there's the
Oh, that's a poo-poo roll. 22 damage total. They rolled 2 2s, 2 1s, 2 3s, a 4, and a 6. But that is enough to where I need to make a save. And they pass. So, Cora, you see as this one right in front of you gets shot in the back of the neck, and it begins to turn and look towards the goblinoid individual. That it has a bolt like sticking out of the back of its neck, and it looks like it's hurt now. But that is your friend's turn. I am getting all my numbers fucking mixed up, but it's fine. Who cares at this point? There's 4 of them left. So, let me real quick. 22 damage. Okay. That is their turn. Is the Kruthix... No, it's Rovan's turn. Apologies.
Hello.
Hello.
So, one quick question I want to ask.
I have an answer.
Cantrips. I know that they level up with you when you get to certain levels.
They level up
And-
on character level, not class level.
Yep.
Excellent.
If you have, for example, Booming Blade from your 1 level of Warlock, well, guess what? Your levels of Paladin still count for that. Is
Think it
the
more.
true beauty of cantrips.
Right.
It is. I need to pick that up.
Never underestimate a cantrip, bro.
Well, I don't have Booming Blade, but I got, you see, I have this, blaster.
Okay.
Blast them.
You get 3 beams.
Putting
Check.
this one. What's up?
I was just gonna say, this is why Magic Initiate is a baller feat.
It
Really
Yeah.
is.
is.
Ending this guy,
Which guy?
the one I've been fighting.
Okay. You are within 5 feet, so it will have disadvantage.
The case. I don't like that.
Is a ranged attack within 5 feet.
You know what? I'll risk. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Gonna risk it for the biscuit. Okay, go for it. Roll
What?
them one at a time, if that's okay.
Oh, I'm actually gonna hop out of its way.
Okay.
I will take the attack of opportunity.
Okay, let me see. That is a 24 to hit.
Will hit.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as it kind of as you begin to move, it was facing away from you as it is currently surrounded, and it takes a wild swipe at you and gets you in the side, but you are able to get away from it.
About that. Finally gonna try this out now that I understand that this is now a thing. Stone's Endurance.
Stone's Endurance. Okay, roll your d12.
I'll knock one of them off of my sheet. So d12 plus 3.
Let me know, and also chat, we are now operating under the new racial features from Monsters of the Multiverse.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. You,
9?
You negate all your damage. It takes that swipe at you, and it almost like... It, like, nicks you. Like, not even enough to even get into the skin.
Hey.
You take 0 damage.
Coolio. So anyways, I started blasting!
Yep, go ahead. Roll them one at a time for me.
Of course. Ah, 7.
God. So...
What- You know what? Screw it. I'm doing this. I still have that 1 inspiration.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling.
Okay, go for it. That's rough, buddy. Got 2 more, though.
Yeet?
That one will hit.
Okay. Hooray, thank you. 5 force damage.
Okay. You...
Just coalescing energy around the eyes, just getting pissed because this thing's still up. And just
Okay.
like Superman heat visioning.
Okay. It blasts from your eyes, and this thing, which is now facing you as it watches you go out of its range, it turns and you blast it straight in the face with your Eldritch Blast, and it collapses to the floor. 5 was what you needed.
Yay! Well, I've only got one more shot.
You got 3 targets.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Above game, which one which one would Ravon see that looks kind of the more fucked up out of them all?
Very obviously this one. The one in front, the one directly in front of Corey.
Clearing that one out then. 25?
25 will hit. Roll your damage.
10! Max damage, baby!
Damn! That
Just go.
That meets the threshold. I gotta roll for it. Ooh, natural 1.
Damn!
You look over and you see that one coming up on Corey, and you take a shot at it, and it too collapses to the floor. Is that your turn?
Yeah, just blinks and immediately looks at it and just raises fists in the air, just screams, I love magic!
Alright, is the Kruthik's turn. Before we start their turn, Corey, we've got 2 homeboys, well, I guess technically 1 homeboy now, in the midst of your moonbeam. One of them is now sizzling as it is dead from your buddy Ravon. The other one needs to make, what is it for moonbeam? It's con save, yeah? That is a nat 1. Go ahead and roll me your damage,
Bye.
Corey.
Hold on, sorry, I got Milo on my arm.
Him.
Neck.
Dismick!
How is the Milo today, Corey? Punk even?
Curious. He's currently wrapped around my right arm.
Aw, baby. I love him. Well, whenever you have a moment, go ahead and roll your damage for Moonbeam.
Sorry, I was reading and he kept moving and I have to keep readjusting my arm.
You're fine. Here, what do you want me to look? Will that help?
Yes, please. What was there? I think they have to make the save first, and then
Yeah, he got that one on the save.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's
it was
2d10 radiant
2d10.
damage, provided you
But I
casted
think
it at second level or at first level,
Level-
or whatever it
I
was.
think 3rd level.
Okay, so that's
Wait,
3D.
how bad was it looking?
If it's
Or should I just call it already?
I'm gonna say you need to call it when you cast the spell.
3rd level, then, yeah.
3rd level? Okay, then 3d10.
Ten.
Slow, but that's enough to make the threshold, and needs to make a save. That is a failure. Not a nat 1, but as close as you can get to a nat 1 without being a nat 1. This one also begins to shriek and sizzle, and then eventually, much like its other friend, it also collapses. You now have 2 gross, sizzling bugs in front of you.
Ugh.
The other one, I mean, there's only one. Is it
Yeah,
smart?
can she
Well, it's
wait,
not. It's not your turn.
the same turn? Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
It is not smart enough to get out of there, so it's gonna try to bite you, Lily. That is a 21 to hit, Lily.
I am going to use my defensive duelist ability.
Okay.
My proficiency bonus is 4, so that won't hit because that will make my AC a 24.
Nice. Absolutely. This thing lunges at you, and it goes to bite down on you, but you quickly throw your sword up with both of your hands, and it begins to it kind of like bites down on your sword, and you just kind of hold it in its place as it begins to try to get at you, as it begins to flail wildly. It's having trouble reaching you. But that's its turn. Corvin, there's one left. Let's bring it home, bud.
Oh, there's only one left? Well, may as well just go on ahead and activate the blender. Bonus action moving
Oh
that
no,
thing over
Lily! Go ahead and activate the blender. Let's go.
No, it's like she's seeing the locust from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
there. Oh shit, I hit the wrong. So that was plus
And go,
That's fine.
and
Plus
That
six.
hits.
24.
I love that I
Oh.
can achieve like the echoey effect because of the living room.
The acoustics are amazing, I will agree.
Man,
Alright.
gosh.
The man goes. The man goes. Okay.
Another 24. That's a 15. Anyway,
Wait a minute.
11.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Okay, I'm gonna count that as 2 hits. Oh!
Natural 20.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2
Oh.
more. Last one. That was almost a natural one, but no,
Okay.
13.
You get 5 hits, 2 of them are natural 20s.
Fuck. Okay.
So it's,
would be-
I believe, 74 plus 20? Is that the impression I'm getting? Because it's... What is it per hit?
Plus 4.
Yeah, so it's 76 or 74 plus 20.
Oh god, I love this spell.
God.
Jesus Christ. 36.
Lily, as you have this thing back, like, on your sword, you watch, you hear. Hold on. Lily, you hear them coming. The snarling, the munching of jagged silver teeth. And quickly they descend upon you, leaping over your shoulders, jumping on this thing in your face. They begin snarling, tearing into its chitinous form. And the blender begins once again as you hear this thing's final screams of pain as it is torn asunder. You are covered in this gross purple liquid that you can only assume as its innards. You feel a chunk of meat hit you in the face, and you watch one of the coins leap out and rip it off from your face and go back to join its friends. It is a horrifying sight that will surely haunt your nightmares for days to come. But with that, initiative is over.
So as the coins are kind of are done, Corvin's just gonna be like prestidigitating all of them, Lily, and they're just gonna fly right back into his pocket.
Okay.
Lily is gonna turn back to Corvin and kind of shout, "You are the reason I'm gonna need therapy."
Believe it or not, that's not the first time I've heard that.
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me.
I told everyone before. My sister's dated a lot of scumbags.
It is at this key moment in history that Captain Lily Timbers invented paper money.
No,
God.
what are you talking about? I would turn those into shuriken. What the fuck are you talking about?
Shush.
As initiative comes to a close, you see a number of goblin figures beginning to turn their attention to the dragon, unsure of what to do. Flip, what do you do with the draconic spirit?
I'm going to have the draconic spirit kind of fly back over to me and just kind of land behind me.
Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. And just kind of, I'm just going to pat it slightly as it just kind of takes a residential stance, and Flit is going to walk up and say, I heard someone in this village needed healing.
You guys can see a number of them looking confused as they begin to observe your group, unsure what to do. And Corey, you're the first to hear it. No, actually, you all would hear this. You all hear a deeper goblin voice go, "Where were you?" And I can actually take us off the map now. Where were you? You see your mysterious goblinoid companion turn, and a goblinoid figure, but a bit on the larger side, with some sort of almost like headdress made of sticks, feathers, some pieces of bone of some unknown, probably smaller animal, as well as one of those jagged stone swords, begin to approach the goblinoid figure. It is at this moment that you see your goblinoid companion remove their mask. Underneath, you see a very androgynous goblinoid individual. Their hair is tied back, but they seem to be female presenting, but at a glance it could go either way. They look to this individual and they go, "Avi, I'm sorry, you were supposed to be at your post! You could have warned us that these things were coming. I know, I'm sorry, but Avi, where is Fi? Fi is gone. She was the first one that they took. They took her, as well as others. You could have prevented this. You should have. Where were you? Let me guess, you were out in the marsh, probably robbing some other poor trader, bringing more unnecessary attention to our village. Avi, I'm so sorry. I don't... God's child, I don't need sorry. I need you to listen. You can see they begin to pinch their brow. The goblinoid companion who you all have been with looks to them and goes, "Well, we're gonna go after Fi and the others, right? We have to." "What do you mean we have to? Look at this. We were caught off guard. We have more dead than we have alive now. We can't mount a force to go storm into a Kruthic hive. Are you insane? So you're just gonna let her die? If I have to protect the rest of this village? Yes, I will. I'm not going to sacrifice the little that we have here for one or two individuals."
Can Corbin speak up at this point?
Absolutely.
So it sounds like you all know where these things came from.
They look to you, kind of with a fed-up expression, and they look back. Let me guess. More people you've stolen from, You had to go and grow your larger trove of magical bits and baubles?
No,
We're
more
actually
like...
supposed to be here.
Yeah, more like they enlisted us to help, and kind of presents a hand towards the dead Kruthic. I think help that we did. Now, we can go on ahead and go find where these things lay their nest and rescue your tribe mates for free, mind you, and you all can suss all of this out. How's about that?
They kind of like lurch their head back and look up to the sky with their eyes closed for a moment. Your help is appreciated, immensely. But I'd be lying if I said... Actually, no. No. At this point, if you wish to pursue them for one reason or another, you're more than welcome, but you'd be marching into, well, you'd be marching to your own deaths. I can offer you that much, as you did help us.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
You can see your goblinoid companion, who has up to this point had a thing to say at pretty much all intervals, is dead quiet. They look ashamed as they are just kind of looking down at the floor.
Quick question. Above game.
I got an answer.
Well, I guess not necessarily above game. I'm sorry, actually. Sorry, words. What do we know about the Kruvik? Do we know any weaknesses or anything?
You know
As part
that
of the group.
you know that Kruthiks are above game. The best way I can describe it, they're just giant ants, essentially. They have a hive. They have like a big mound, and they will go out and collect food and bring it back to their hive for their queen. You know that this specific hive that you're looking for is apparently built into some sort of old ruin somewhere in the marsh. You know that the Vanahir guard assaulted the hive and almost put an end to them completely, but were able to negotiate a deal instead to protect the wings rather than to protect the wings in exchange for letting them live. With their, from what you can gather, there's at least semi-intelligent hive queen, Lorgana.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you know above game.
So can you direct us to exactly where they are, please?
All I know is that they're from here deep to the southeast. Probably, this stage probably about 8 to 10 hours on foot. Built into some old structure that we don't recognize anymore.
Thank you. And she'll look to the group.
Sounds like a winner. Although, Cormac will look to the group himself. So, should we still ask our friend over there to help guide us? Or...
Maybe at least expend the offer.
As you guys are having this conversation amongst yourselves, you can hear, again, the boilings of an argument, but now in Goblin between your companion and this individual that you only know as Avi. Which, the spelling on that is very simple. It's just AVI. Avi.
Well, if they, I don't know, they might want to come. They were so adamant about helping their sister.
Also, maybe Kruthic would be better than, well, the current situation.
As you guys are kind of wrapping up your conversation, you hear the figure known as Avi go, "Enough! I know. It's unfortunate, but I can't Send what little we have left, not after an attack like this. Come on. Come on, Skrillex. We need to go count our dead and bury them. And the figure turns and begins to walk away, and the figure that you now know as Skrillex goes, you know, you changed. You really did. After Mom died. Before then, at least you were a father. And you see that they stop and they turn on their heels and they look back at Skrillex. And Skrillex, without wasting another beat, goes into one of the huts. And you hear from inside a, "Damn it!" Ugh. And they come back out with a satchel, and the figure Avi is just dumbfounded. And Skrillex walks up to you and goes, "Come on, I'll show you how to get there." Avi, at this point, who says this to you all, goes, "No, you can't Skrillex, you don't go out there. You'll die." Skrillex just turns back and goes, "Yeah, and it will still be more than you did." And they just turn and start walking away.
We should probably get going.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, Elder. You should do like an awkward kind of half bow, and then go follow.
You guys turn and you begin to follow. Anyone who would look back would see that the figure known as Avi is fuming. But they eventually turn and begin moving to help the injured and to help bury the dead. After about 10 minutes of walking in silence, you guys finally hear Skrillex, who, as you guys leave the reaches of the village, puts their mask back on. They go, after a few minutes of walking in silence, they go, sorry you guys had to see that.
So, that was unfortunate, but he was wrong on a couple of accounts, though.
Yeah?
Yep. It's always better to try, and, well, he seems pretty pessimistic. I'm pretty optimistic, actually. I think we'll be able to help save everyone. Do you know how long they've been taking people?
As far as I know, this is the first time they've done it. And I think I know why. As cruel as he was, Avi wasn't exactly wrong. This is, well, it is my fault.
Your fault? Like, for leaving your post?
Well, no. A few days ago, I was out doing my thing, much like I did with you guys, and using a couple items from my pack here, and you can hear a jangling as they kind of shuffle their pack on their back. I was able to venture into the hive, and I found a cool magical box. Thought maybe, I don't know, this will help me and my sister. I couldn't get it open, so I brought it back.
A magical box.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the box now?
Well, it would be with my sister, who also has a number of my other things in our secret stash. I can only assume she defended it, and they probably took it with her.
Damn it.
Don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, well,
It's
their queen is nasty work. I figure we don't have long until they decide to kill whoever they bring in. Oh, fine. You can see they kind of start rubbing their, I would say their face, but they kind of rub the outside of the mask.
Well, I'll make sure to help and rescue your sister. Though, I think it turns out, we are here for them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we have business with the Queen.
Oh, well, we'll certainly get to meet her. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You don't have to do this, and I, truth be told, work better on my own anyway. You guys are just marching into hell for someone you don't even know. If you guys want to head on out, I won't blame you.
to be fair, we need to be going that way anyway. This is
We
call
literally
this
have business.
yes, call this a side gig to what we were actually here for.
Top of that, not the first time we made horrible choices.
You can hear a sort of stifled laugh from under the mask. Well, at least you guys seem good in a fight. That will probably, I don't know if it will be enough, but it will certainly help. And I've got a few goodies in here that will probably help us out, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe this will go well.
Well, we're going to be walking for a little bit. Perhaps we should discuss what we're all capable of, and then there's like a pause. I'm Flit, by the way.
You can hear them kind of laugh again. Yeah, I guess I should probably learn your names if I'm literally marching into hell with you guys. I'm Skritlix. You can call me Skrit, or Lix, whichever you prefer. Just don't call me she.
Oh, okay.
Can do.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Lix, just because we don't want to accidentally have someone mumble, and both you and I just kind of look up when they're calling for Skrit.
Flit, you're. Oh.
What it? I don't get it. What? Why?
Then Flit and Skrit sound like.
Really? One begins with F.
So, my name's Corvin, Bard of the Wilds.
Yeah, you look like a Corvin.
He does a spin on his heels and a very over-exaggerated bow. Uses prestidigitation and just like sparks come out of his hands.
My name's Ray Kore. I don't really have a title, but you can call me Ray. Or you can call me Kore.
Well, Corey, I appreciate you not punching me when you had the chance. I appreciate literally none of you punching me when you had the chance, because I absolutely deserved it.
Well, you didn't try and just. If you were trying to destroy our stuff or break it,
Why would I
then
break
we
it?
maybe
You,
would've-
you guys got some good shit.
thank you.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I saw spell scrolls, diamonds. I mean, you guys are definitely seasoned.
We've run into our fair share of shit.
Yeah, I could tell.
There's just scraps here and there.
Thing we could not handle.
You guys really are Paragon types, huh? You could have turn tail at any point, but no, you chose to stay, you chose to fight, and even now you're, again, marching into bug hell with me to save my sister. And I guess
This
a couple
is
other
an
goons.
assignment.
You're misinterpreting our intentions
We
here,
are
and
assigned, but not like soldiers. More like
Adventurers?
yes.
Lily speaks
again,
up.
a team of them.
Lily speaks up. I mean, I beg to differ.
Oh,
Yeah, me too, actually.
I'm a captain.
well, yeah, you're literally a soldier
I
by
am a
trade.
They
But
look
not
to
like-
you.
We are not being
Lily.
assigned like conscripted, and this isn't. I don't know how best. I don't know.
They look to you, Lily. By the way, I'm not gonna give you any grief. You can drop the whole thing if you want. I got nothing against halflings. Not like some other people. They kind of look backwards towards the direction you were coming from.
Lily, doesn't say anything. You definitely can tell her cheeks are red. It's more than that, but I'm Lily. I was told that things are better this way, and she kind of tips her hat.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But it's more or less the old-fashioned ones like Avi back there who really have a bad thing against Northerners. A lot of us were kind of taken aback by the whole thing that went down, but a surprising number of us don't really care, and I know an illusion when I can see one.
Very insightful.
Yeah, you guys
What's
aren't
the
the only ones
rest
who
of the-
are magically inclined.
Lily looks at the rest of the group like, help, what do?
Ravon just shrugs. Mm.
I mean,
Or
you can leave it
shrugs.
up if you want, but I mean,
We'll
you're
just
fine with me.
exist. Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge you either way. And you, big guy, what about you? What's your name? They looked at you, Ravon.
Down. What
What's that?
do you say?
They look to you and they go, "What about you, big guy? What's your name?"
Oh, he basically said, he says his name. Ravon.
Yeah, you don't look like a Ravon. You look more like a, I don't know.
A mountain?
I mean, you're not wrong. I was gonna go with,
Sorry, could you say that again? I could not hear you. I think you have flame in throat.
Gesundheit.
yeah, hold on, do you need to write it down?
That's
Okay,
such a
how do you
fantastic
spell-
language.
How do you spell that with the...
You guys really came down here without picking up a lick of goblin, huh? You all are crazy.
Well, I don't think we were really intended to interact with the goblins that much. We were just kind of hoping to get down to the get in and get out, I guess.
Well, you can blame me for that one then as well. I do apologize for trying to take your ship, by the way.
Oh, I actually had a question about that.
Sure, yeah.
You mentioned you were magically inclined.
What'd
Did
you
you-
do? Sorry.
Yeah,
How'd you
Yeah, I'm more or less. And you see that from their side, from the inside of like their cloak, they pull out looks to be a spell book.
Oh.
My
So that was. Go ahead.
my mom used to be a expert at magical arts, but when she died, she left her spellbook to me. as well as this, and she kind of flashes the necklace that she has, or that they have.
Interesting.
So that's how you got rid of the bubble.
No, the bubble was, let me find it. Ah, there. And they pull out, looks like a spell scroll. It's dead now, but you come across a lot of neat things when you're in my line of work. I figured you guys have a bubble up like that, and you probably got something worth taking, so.
Well, you weren't wrong, and I will respect the moxie. Granted, I was a little afraid of something completely different.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
actually-
admittedly could have had it much worse than me.
Yes, actually, curiosity is kind of killing the cat in this situation. I heard word though there were hags in this area.
Oh,
Is there any truth?
Yeah, but those are way deep in, way further south. We shouldn't have to worry about any of those.
Like Deep Elysian Black Dragon Deep?
Now, that dragon thing, I don't know much about that. I've heard the ramblings like everyone has, but I haven't seen a damn thing. As far as I know, that's way down in the abyss. Or the
Okay.
abyssal swamp, I guess.
Good, we can probably avoid that then.
But yeah,
I would like to.
in terms of abilities, I had this kind of flashing the scroll. I can turn invisible using this thing around my neck. I know a few spells, albeit nothing super strong. And I've got a few other knickknacks which are sure to help.
Good to know.
Oh, I'm also very, very stealthy, and I can get the drop on someone pretty good. Although I'm not much of a fighter, if I'm gonna be honest.
Well, maybe I can help with that a little bit. I like, well, not the fighter part, but the stealthing around part. Fun. One of my favorite spells helps with that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's how we kind of, snuck up on you.
You know what? I was actually impressed by that. I never said it outright, but that was good. That was good work. Not a lot of people get the drop on me like that. I got big ears. They kind of wiggle their ears.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
They look up at you.
Her ears.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't have. How do you hear? I'm sorry. Is that a rude question? I haven't met very many lizard folk. You have like little like ear holes, just no ears. Now I'm picturing you with ears.
I've thought it too. It looks weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with the coloration. I mean, your coloration's great, but I don't know. It doesn't fit
Thank
with
you.
the ears.
But yeah, they're holes. They hide under a few scales around here, and she just kind of gestures around to her head.
I see. I see. That's weird. I
Minute-
like it.
Admittedly, the question doesn't really come up in a lot of conversations.
Can't imagine. So, as far as I could tell, a few of you are good at swinging, a few of you are good at stabbing. You got a lot of magic going around in this group. That I already knew.
And then some.
They point at Raikiri, Rovan. They go, that's super interesting, by the way. I don't know what's going on with that, but I can feel its energy, like, from here. Oh, I dropped a detect magic. and I came into your camp, and oh man,
This one is special.
yeah, that sounds about right.
Speaking of which, kind of pulls out some, like, dried meat. Snick?
Sure, yeah, and they take a small piece. Thank you. Kind of
Oh,
begin
good.
to munch on it.
Begins handing out, like, snacks to everybody from the, I know I'm gonna
I know.
say it. Fucking cheese platter. Fuck it.
Shark.
Charcuterie.
Shark-
You fucking heathen.
Coo-
Charcuterie platter. There.
Charcuterie, you asshole.
Shark coochie.
Charcuterie
God
platter.
damn it.
Why don't you just call it a snack pack? Because that's what it is.
My
Fucking
Midwestern
Dad
bones are
Rovan over here
screaming.
with a snack pack.
Wait, hold on.
Fanny snack pack.
Mhm.
Fucking Midwestern bones are screaming right now.
They can scream all they want. I'm probably never gonna be able to say it right.
Charcuterie.
I just get vibes like kind of. Who's all seen the show Archer?
Yes.
Yes.
I picture Ron, like handing out like at that one restaurant episode, and Malik's going, "Ron, you promised you wouldn't do that anymore." He's like, "Hold on, I
Really?
think I got some juice boxes in here too."
Basically.
Love you, Frost.
Harry.
Damn it.
They look to Skrit looks to you, Corey, and they go, by the way, that was really creative with the whole sliding on the ice thing, the whole freezing it thing. Very, very cool.
Oh, thanks. It didn't work like I intended. I was really going for more of a like a thin board of ice almost.
Uh-huh.
But I messed it up and got all the water instead. I'll try again next time. Hopefully that'll be cooler.
Ha! Ha! Good one, because ice. You didn't mean it, did you?
Corey's ears perk up. Ah! No, I didn't mean to.
Ha ha. The atmosphere amongst your group and Skrit seems to have become warmer by this point.
Yay.
It seems like everyone has loosened up a little bit from the original tension you guys had suffered when you first met, especially after the conversation with Avi, or argument rather.
So, if you're going to be coming with us... Sorry, waiting for the... If you're going to be coming with us and going into this place, we do have a way to get in there.
Okay.
And she's going to reach into her bag of holding and just lightly pull out latchkey.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't even know where to begin with that one, so I figured it was best just to not touch that.
Oh, good.
I don't
was-
like to take the big things. I like to take the smaller things that I can at least somewhat understand and kind of leave the rest for potentially whoever I stole it from to find. But that one was scary. I didn't like that.
Yeah,
that was very wise of you.
this, truth be told, kind of in the same boat, regarding this. Our very intelligent friend made it, and I trust him, and I trust his directions on how to use it, Not entirely sure what's going to happen, but it'll help. He didn't really want to clue us entirely in. It's kind of the way he is.
Oh god, so I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No, he's been really helpful, and nothing has gone bad. Like, in the entire time that we've known him, everything's been very helpful.
You need to make me a persuasion check.
This is twofold. One for her, or for them, and one for Flint.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
4.
Flynn, you begin to sweat as you start talking, which is odd considering you shouldn't be sweating ever.
What's this thing on my head? Oh, it's a bit of rain.
Yes, right.
And at that, the soft patter of rain begins to scatter across the landscape and catch your group. Not a lot, but a little bit. A lot of it seems to be blocked out by the heavy marshland and a lot of the trees that you guys kind of walk under. You guys have more time to talk if you wish. You guys have a bit of a journey, so if you guys have more things you want to discuss with yourselves or Skritlix, you have some time, or we can keep moving.
Flint would like to go around and just check on everyone as far as, like, how beat up does everyone look?
Also, I think someone was gonna ask them a question regarding the stuff they stole, or that they were trying to steal. I think that kind of got lost in the conversation, so I do apologize for that. If somebody wanted to come back to that.
Well, I'm kind of interested now.
I'm mainly giving it to you guys because I felt like that was something y'all wanted to touch on, and it kind of got lost in there.
Are we talking from what Sarah observed? Like
I'll
with
let
the
y'all
detect magic?
determine that. I'm not gonna give you that.
Oh, I'm just asking because I know Sarah talked to Robon about the detect magic stuff.
I'm gonna leave that in your hands then.
Wait.
You can kind of presume from the detect magic that Sarah said that the magical objects are their goodies that they keep referring to.
So, you collect magic items, yes?
Yeah, it's sort of a thing that I just kind of do. I don't, well. It's weird. They kind of seem a little embarrassed. It's a hobby, but then, well, my sister got sick. Bad sick. And eventually this hobby that I was doing to try and get things to improve the life of us and our village ended up turning into more of a job. There's notes in this book. They kind of pat the spell book that they have about spells that can cure heavy illnesses, stuff that, you know, normal healing magic wouldn't do, and so it required a bag of diamond dust. And while I thought I finally had it with your group, and well, I'm not terribly skilled, but I was going to try. I was going to do what I can.
Well, I think it would be best if left to a apothecary.
We don't have apothecaries out here. Not any who would be willing to help. We have doctors, tribal doctors, but we had one look over my sister, Philete. And well, the diagnosis wasn't good. I'll drop you the spelling for that name if you guys want.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
There you go.
But what did Fael eat?
God fucking damn it. I love you, Sushi. Mad, but I love you.
Oh wait, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. There you go. So, yeah, eventually this thing that I was just kind of doing became a necessity.
Bad, but would not recommend trying to take magical items off of other people. You know, unless you do fair barter. Also, do not let giant snake go eat them. That is not good business practice.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
It's okay, snake is dead.
Of course it is. You guys... How long have you guys been together? You guys are way more capable than I think I originally expected. I figured you guys were pretty capable.
Elcor just counting on his hands. About 6, 7, 8 months, I want to say.
Wow.
We've had a couple of challenging encounters, but it's
lot
only
of-
made us better.
A lot of what books call trauma bonding.
Yeah, kind of. It's honestly, it's
But
felt like
we're
years.
learning to be friends outside of that now too.
Oh yes, it is good times. We bond over many a thing. Battle, drama, drinking,
Bar fights,
bar
which
fights.
admittedly have been few. It's more been drinking contests, honestly.
Oh yes. Also
Thanks
cards.
to this gal. She's pointing at herself.
Yes, thankfully the ball fights have ceased.
Oh, you like to
No.
drink? I got
Well,
a...
it's not bar fights, we have dancing problems now.
You like to drink? I got a
I
little
would
something
rather
here you
have
could
that.
try. And they pull out what looks like a water skin, and they kind of uncork it, and it smells foul.
Really, like scale of 1 to 10 foul.
Like moldy cheese and swamp water.
You know what? Fuck it.
Well,
Yeah, pass it to me. I wish to take swig.
they begin to hand it to you. We don't really get much of the good stuff like they get up north, but we're able to make do. We get to make our own stuff. This is home brewed. Hold on, you take a.
Taking a swig.
Do you
God
sniff it before you take a swig?
No.
Okay, good. You take a swig, and it's vile. Isn't the word?
Repugnant?
Repugnant's a good word.
Repulsive?
It goes down. Go ahead and make me a con save.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Uh, 23 plus 3, 26.
It's gross. Really gross. You kind of have to force it down a bit. The con save was more to see if you could get it down rather to fight the effect of it. It goes down and you're the entire time just scrunching your face like, ugh. But
Okay, do you...
it's pretty strong as well. It is certainly a alcohol. It's like drinking fermented vodka.
Imagine the face that Ravon made.
Honestly, yeah, kinda. It's gross.
Ugh.
But you get the impression that if you drank enough of it, it would work. And thankfully, it seems like you would have to drink less of it than you would like to.
It is not bad, but
No, it's terrible.
Not
You
good.
you could say it. It's gross.
I mean, I've had. Okay, look. You ever have this thing called abyss?
Oh. Is that like something that the swamp has got? We call it the abyss. I don't even know.
No. Okay, listen. I will give you bottle one if we ever like get chance. Hold on one second. Does anybody else want to take sip?
Against my better judgment.
I would actually bite you.
Wait, hold on. Who is this being directed towards?
Who do you think?
I'm asking.
You.
That's why.
You,
Directed at you, dumbass.
You fucking hippo!
Part of me thinks it's a CG directed at J Frost. God.
Okay, so not to flit. Here you go, Corbin.
Did you call him Corvin?
I'm a little. In game, I'm a little sloshed. Above game, I'm fucking dumb.
He's gonna like make like a very he's gonna make a very sour face and just get a whiff real quick.
It is one of the nastiest things you've ever smelled that close. You can feel nose hairs burning away.
Actually, no, I'm good.
It's
good.
like
Just shoves
smelling
it back in.
straight garbage juice.
No, you
God,
already said
no,
you would take
no.
big sip. Go for it.
Listen, I'm not that. I didn't. We did. There wasn't an agreement. I just said sure. No. Fuck this.
Flit, as this kind of scrap between Rovan and Corvin is brewing, you can hear a small chuckle coming from Skrit. It's sort of relieving.
It's like this all the time.
You say that to them?
Yeah, I think so.
They look up at you and they go, "Yeah, I don't really get to do much stuff in a group, nor with, well, Avi would call you outsiders. So this is oddly refreshing, I think."
I can understand that. And admittedly, we've all got hang-ups when we meet people.
Yeah.
Point just kind of gestures on over to Corvin. I used to really not be comfortable around him in particular. But that didn't last too long.
I'd like to think it was my overall calming presence that helped the situation.
I'm pretty sure it was you saving my life a couple times.
That will do it. Hard to argue with that.
Although I will admit, at first, these people were kind of a means to an end, and they kind of grew on me.
Oh, look at you. Immediately comes in for lean. Your growing feelings.
Well, yes, I wouldn't help you idiots with your personal lives if I didn't.
Okay, you more like shove your foot in the door.
And
anything?
it helped.
Yeah, but it's kind of intrusive at times.
But did it help?
But you rush us.
Listen, I'm not going to be sitting in a wagon for months on end watching you make eyes at someone, and the next thing I know, it's like, oh no, that's the one who got away. No, fuck that. I'm skipping like
I was gonna do something.
5,000 pages.
Goddamn! God's
In 4 months.
It wouldn't have taken quite that long, but God damn it.
As
The
this
trajectory that you are going, yes.
as this is boiling over, you can hear like a proper laugh erupt from Skrit. Oh fuck, we're all gonna die, aren't we?
Better not. I got a girlfriend to get home to.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, kind of this
I also have a
That is-
girlfriend to get home to.
same.
Wait, what was that, Corbin?
Same.
Oh, I thought you were saying something before that. Okay.
I've got too many things I need to do.
Guess I have a boyfriend as well.
He admits it. Like he has like he puts his hands together and has this like starry-eyed expression on his face. I'm so proud of you.
Some Reno sneezes. Huh. On that note, you guys make odd conversation as you continue your journey. Eventually, the day begins to pass, and you guys eventually, around the end of the day, real quick. Around the end of the day, you guys, as the sun is slowly beginning to set on the horizon, you can see that there's a larger population of Kruthiks beginning to scour the wastelands you guys comb through as you march. You're able to avoid most of them, even getting into a fight with the odd Kruthik, but never lasting more than a few moments, as you guys are easily able to gang up on them. Eventually, you guys open up into a overgrown section of the marsh, where, as you guys are kind of hunched down in the underbrush, Skrit points out at a large dirt mound that you can see within the center. Underneath it, you can see the vague structure of what could have been a temple or a building of some sort. Odd ruins. You can see that they're also sort of strewn about the sort of area as you begin to move through. And you can see a large collection of Kruthiks moving in and out from this huge mound. Skrit looks at you all and goes, well, out of the frying pan into the fire, huh?
I guess so.
Let's go get my sister back. And with that, that's where we're going to call it a session.
Hey.
Nice.
So on one hand, yay, good session. On another hand, fuck, I'm not gonna do that elemental combo again. Ah!
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah,
I want to do it so bad.
You got to use your Draconic Spirit tonight, at least.
Yes,
For more,
that was great.
For more,
Like,
for
properly.
more than one round too.
Yeah. It put in work, bro. It killed like 6 of them.
Oh yeah.
Draconic Spirit don't fuck around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I turned coins into a trauma machine.
Fucking Lily is going to be
Thank God.
scared of coins forever.
Paper money was invented.
Oh
There's just
god.
the next time that Lily's at the Next time Lily is at like the cafe or something, it's like, okay, here's your change of 10 silver. Keep it.
Immediately just getting flashbacks to the...
But thank you all for joining us tonight for another wonderful session of Exilia Regalia. Let's start with outros. We'll go ahead and start with Joe.
Damn it. You can go ahead and find me over at Twitter at the Joe Mojo, where I mostly just post a bunch of nonsense and sometimes updates for my streams. That's twitch.tv/Joe_Mojo, where I host a little recap show known as Firing Line. Your one-stop shop for everything Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. Holy shit, did we have a big fucking weekend in MNW. I mean, world title matches, 2 Anons. What else is going to happen? Find out more
2
Thursday
Anons
at
and
8
2
o'clock.
Citrix.
Exactly. So find out more at twitch.tv, Joe Mojo, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And on YouTube, go on ahead and find KC Punk's YouTube channel for Monday night's Master Duel, where this coming show, I have a first round match in the tournament to crown the inaugural Intercontinental Champion. And, oh, the taste of vengeance is so sweet. Anyway, until then, CG.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me over on Burnout Vaughn's channel every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell, a Strixhaven campaign. You can also find me this Tuesday at this channel
Oh god.
for The Curse of Strahd.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
no.
Thank you,
Why?
Joe. I believe I'll be asking you to put in overtime for that.
Okay, hang on. I'll get you an over-exaggerated one next week.
I'll miss that window by then. But
hey CG, do you want to go over the what you told us after this session, after our last session?
so to give perspective to the audience, our intrepid explorers of Barovia found a weird hut in the middle of a abandoned town that was flooded. They decided to try and spy on the person in there, who immediately walked out and was like, "No, I'm going to fight you."
Oh.
I then took the party.
Oh.
Immediately. I took the party immediately after this. I sat them down, and I said, "There's a real chance of TPK, and on a scale of 1 to a definite TPK, this ranked about an 8. So, there's a very real chance that someone may die on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Tune in!
Yeah. How's that?
Much better, much better. You'll be getting a raise.
Hell yeah.
But you know who we're also going to raise up? We're going to raise up J Frost as the DM of the other campaign.
What are you talking about? Hi, everybody. You can find me at twitch.tv/jfrost747. This week over on Burnout Vaughn's channel, Saved by the Spell shall continue. And after the absolute madness that was last time, I was about to say last week, but our dear students are actually going to go and enjoy actual normal class time. So, I look forward to seeing all the craziness. Other than that, you can find me doing some hodgepodge games here and there with some goons. And also doing some anime streams. But yeah. River!
Hello, that's me. You can find me over at twitch.tv/wickedriver97, where I'm finally back and doing things and being productive. I don't have Curse of Strahd this week. I have my own games we're doing with Curse of Strahd. In lights of to what you guys are going through, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Have fun. Good luck. And Godspeed. but you can find me tomorrow night. I'm doing something, probably more Pokemon, because I am bound and determined for Game Freak to give me my fucking shiny. So goodbye for that. I'm gonna give it to Punkaboo.
Well, hi. You all can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and sometimes TikTok at PunkyardDog. I do mostly variety, but I have a penchant for horror and roguelikes, and honestly, probably gonna be streaming more Rise in the future. I have been using Hades to kind of teach me like builds on a small scale, so I'm better understanding Monster Hunter Rise. It's a weird training thing, but I'm really enjoying it. So watch me start to carve through monsters or gods alike. We have. Is it Tart?
I believe so. Is it me? I believe it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck,
Yeah.
it's me. Hello. You can find me here at twitch.tv/FartingTart, where I am Twitch's fluffiest pastry chef. Yes, welcome. I do D&D, I do variety games. This week, we've got The Curse of Strahd. We've got the end of our Moemon run, our Moemon Nuzlocke. And probably on Friday, that new game by the Until Dawn devs come out. So I may play that if it's good. But yeah. Oh, also, tomorrow we will likely be doing a watch party and finally finish up season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So, Pog.
Ooh.
But yeah. That's me. I am also getting ready to move as well. I am unsure as of this current moment in time when exactly that's going to be, but it's going to be soonish. So prepare for streams to become to sort of become less I guess prominent in the future. I'm gonna have to get a new job when I move, so yay!
You got this.
You got it.
I'm
Got
trying.
you.
I'm applying.
You're charming as fuck. There, literally everybody would be banging at your door.
But with that being said, we gotta raid someone. I think we're gonna raid dear friend Blave. How does that sound?
Eh?
Yeah, it was either gonna be her or freaking Gumsy.
My god. We're going to raid Sour Slimes, who seems to have a makeshift. Oh my god. Bev has got a new VTuber model.
Oh boy.
Oh.
They
I
appear to
see.
be a whole slime. Like,
Excuse me, I am so excited to see this.
not a slime
Let's
girl,
go.
an
Let's go.
actual
An
slime.
actual slime.
Lime.
So
Let's
go
go.
show them some
Interesting.
love. Let them know who sent you. We will be back next week for another episode of Exilia Regalia. Thank you all for joining us. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, stop Asian hate, and most importantly, you matter. Happy Pride Month. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Happy bird.
Bye.
Happy gay.